While Jeff Pistola with you as the team have made their way out here to the Mount Pleasant Oval for the Hills Country Division game between Torrens Valley and also Birdwood, and we've been lucky enough to be joined, as I said, special occasion, big reunion of the former Pleasant Valley Football Club here today. It's the first game of the season out here at Mount Pleasant. I'm joined by Ian Crone and Peter Vivian, two of the past greats of the club, and also went on to be, icons in the SANFL, if I can use that word. But Ian and Peter, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure, Jeff. Yep.
Fantastic. So just give us your memories, obviously junior football and then started senior football out here on this oval. Ian, because you were originally with Eden Valley Football Club, weren't you?
Yeah, I started with Eden Valley as a 13-year-old playing B-grade football, and then I, with Pleasant Valley, they joined in 65, and I played with Pleasant Valley until mid-1966, and then I transferred down to play under-19s with Centrals.
Yeah, and yourself, Peter?
Well, I think I started playing under 16s at about the age of 11, because that's what you did in those days, to make up the numbers. And I might have had a kick in my first year. But I started playing A grade up here. Obviously, it was under 16, so I was 16 when I played my first season of A grade. Then I played another season as I was 17. Then I headed off down to Central Districts, and I guess started in the under 19s, so we ended up playing league football in that same year.
I suppose when you look at it in the days when you started, because Eden Valley, but then you said Mount Pleasant and then Pleasant Valley with the combination, because a modern facility here, which has been, I think, from the mid-70s, but the old Talunga Park Oval, the Mount Pleasant ground over by the bowling club and the tennis courts, that's probably where you guys would have played.
I started over there. It was quite wet in the middle of winter, and not as pleasant as playing on this oval here, but we played there, and that's where I played all my footy there as a young bloke, till I left the club.
And yourself, Ed?
Yeah, and Eden Valley was a terrific oval because it was nice and sandy. It never got boggy. And,
right.
And then when we joined forces, we had to practice one night up there and then one night down at Mount Pleasant. So it was a bit of contrast. So it gave us a bit of a feeling for what grounds could be like playing in the hills, I guess.
Yeah, well, you would have found it easy when going down playing Sandford days when they reckon it's a little bit boggy. I know Unley used to probably get a little bit boggy. It never rained at Elizabeth, of course, but
no,
you guys would have been well suited to the wet conditions. Having played.
Look, I can remember playing a couple of days at Prospect Oval when if your boots or the mud wasn't up to the top of your boots, you weren't on the ground. Unley Oval wasn't much better, but look, in the early days you got a few muddy grounds. Even Adelaide Oval got a bit muddy in the early days, but
you used to run that. You used to run that.
That's right. You're right.
You was always running over the ground, and never getting bogged.
Yeah, I did play a couple of games at Stirling Oval, and Urayla, they were pretty damp.
Yeah, well, nothing's changed, Peter. So I can tell you, because it gets probably spoiled down your involvement down the Gawler football, Barossa and Light League, because it probably doesn't rain as much as this. Hey, community football, because we've seen the little clubs, as we said, the amalgamation of obviously Eden Valley and then Mount Pleasant, and then into Pleasant Valley, and then Pleasant Valley into Torrens Valley with the Mount Torrens Footy Club. It's just, little communities as it was. It amazes me back in the day to think that Eden Valley had a footy team.
Yeah.
It was just a community football club. They're so important, aren't they?
They were terrific. Everyone from around the area basically came to watch the game of footy, and Eden Valley was combined between Springton, Eden Valley and Cainton.
Oh, yeah.
And
right.
I know a couple of the lads from who played for Eden Valley came from Angaston as well. So we played a grand final in 1964 against Urayla at the Birdwood Oval. And
so that's the old Torrens Valley Association?
Torrens Valley Association, and we got nailed that day. I think Ralph Sutton for Urayla kicked 12 goals,
Wow. You weren't playing full back, mate, were you?
No, I was playing centre half forward and went off.
I was going to say, it wasn't a precursor to standing Jezza at Adelaide Oval that day.
No. I learned a lot from him, by the
way. I could imagine. But,
Peter Crimmins was actually best of field on that day because he laced
he was
Jezza out about 8 times out of 10.
Unfortunately, I think Ian just struck a man at the peak of his powers that day, and,
He told me halfway through the last quarter, he said, "Can't you leave me alone?" I said, "You've had 11 kicks and you're not getting another one." But then the ball came down and he's kicked one over the top of his head and got a goal. I think I give up.
Well, what can you... And as I mentioned at the top of the segment, it's great they've got a reunion on here today, so it's great to see so many, particularly for you guys, I suppose, going right back with the club to its foundation to see some of the old faces here, because I think 1996 was actually the last season that Pleasant Valley existed.
Okay.
Entity, and of course since 97 they joined with Mount Torrens to be Torrens Valley now, so it's just great to see some of the old faces around, mate. Luckily everyone else gets old, eh?
Well, it's a sign of the times, isn't it? But it's good to get together, and some of the, like the 67, 68 premiership players they're here today and they're having a good time. And
so when did you go down to Centrals?
I went down in 69.
69.
So you played in what, two
grand finals
under David French?
Under David French, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite amazing because when you look back, because the Hills League when it was formed had the 3 zones, and Pleasant Valley absolutely dominated that northern zone. 3 in a row.
They did, yeah.
We're a pretty good team, and I was going through the photograph the other night, and there was, I think, 5 players that come out of the under-16s into that 67 premiership.
Wow.
So it's a pretty young side. So Frenchie was a pretty good coach.
Good coach.
And even the following year won the premiership, and those players were still there. So
3 in a row like that must be very special. Yeah. And then the Hills League in their wisdom thought, well, they're too good for this comp, put you up into the Central Division, which you mentioned the likes of Stirling over and that. And, unfortunately, Pleasant Valley, it was a bit tough for them. Then they come back the next year and actually win the flag again. So they probably got stooged of possibly 5 in a row.
Yeah, it could have been.
Could have been, yeah.
Look, it's a bit unfortunate that football, the bigger teams have got more players and probably better players. So the smaller towns just have to do what they can do and survive, which is probably what Torrens Valley are doing now.
Yeah, when you look at it, because you played a lot of cricket up here as well, Mount Pleasant, just been on into the railway line, which you guys would remember as well. And now when you look around and it just... Yeah, it's just struggles. Well, obviously, that's had to combine through footy. Cricket teams, unfortunately, gone, as you know. It's just a sign of the times, is it?
It's interesting. You see the towns are growing, like even Springton and Mount Pleasant have grown, but the population just doesn't play the footy that they used to. Yeah.
Eden Valley, that's grown, has it?
I'm not sure about Eden Valley, but Springton certainly did from the time I moved on.
That's a great thing this year, and you'd be interested. This Torrens Valley Cricket Association, Eden Valley actually made the grand final for the first time.
I saw that.
They got stitched up by Gum in the end, but it was played at Gummaraka, and like the turnout, I reckon the whole of Eden Valley turned out that day to watch the local sporting team. And even when you go out there, because it's the caravan park, and there must be a few permanent residents, they just love the home games there.
Well, look, I think Eden Valley have been pretty resilient with their sport. I think they maybe didn't have a cricket team there for a couple of years, but are back on track. But, look, the footy with the country towns now, there's so many other things for kids to do. But
of course.
You really do need...
In your day, that's all you did, wasn't it?
That's right, it was footy, tennis or cricket. That was it,
It must be great too. I know the design's a little bit different, but today the Torrens Valley Football Club, in paying a tribute to the Pleasant Valley Football Club, are wearing the Pleasant Valley jumpers, the old Valley Rouge, but of course back in your day it was blue with the white V. And now today they're the more traditional rouge strip that they wore in the 80s and also the 90s up until their demise, as you might see on the screen as they came out. But just great to see. Sorry.
I reckon when I came back from playing it in town, the rouge jumper was that one. That was in 77, 78.
Oh, they went that early to it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
From what I remember.
Yeah. So you look back, and because you're still the games record holder at Sandford level for Central District, like 306?
308.
308, sorry, still short. And who's the closest at the moment?
Oh, look, I don't think any of the current players are close, because if they're any good, they go to the AFL. But I think a couple of others, probably Peter Bythorn played about 287, Renee Van Dommel was about 280. But,
some great names there. And of course, both state footballers, when you think about products of this little club who went on to represent the state and have a pretty good career in SAFL. But, as you said, looking back and remember some of those nights out here, and I suppose the training lights weren't as good as what you probably had down at Elizabeth.
Had 2 lights up at Eden Valley, I know that much.
Is that right?
I can remember doing lane work at Eden Valley Oval.
Is that right?
and the frost was coming across the ground, and all we could do was lane work because the lights weren't good enough to do anything else.
That's right. You kick them out of sight.
Fantastic memories of that. And today, obviously, with Central, so you do follow them. But
Central's North, probably, because I played a couple seasons there, but certainly they both.
Of course,
you know,
the Hills, obviously, you follow the fortunes of the Lions a bit, the Valley Lions, but also Honkers.
I look at the Sunday Mail and see how they've gone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I must say, probably the last time I saw you guys, I caught up with you and did an article for the Courier, which was excellent. They had the Central District sort of reunion there at Cobbs Hill Winery.
That's
Very
right.
enjoyable day for you guys and some of the stories. Johnsy was there,
Johnsy,
Skinner, and just some great memories as you were relating to the fact that you were part of that first finals campaign, first win by Central, so it must have been great.
Yeah. Yeah, look, we try to get together a couple of times a year, but it's been a bit hard with COVID. But those like Johnsy, they tell a few stories about the old times, and football was a bit rougher back in those days.
Well, it was indeed.
We always get better though as the years go on. I tell you,
Well, that's right, mate. The marks were higher, the goals were longer. You the Usain Bolt of your time, eh?
Yeah. He still is.
Fantastic to see it. As I said, it's a great concept the Torrens Valley Football Club have put together today.
Yes.
As I said, the first game out at Mount Pleasant. Such a great it should get used more for footy. I remember it being used for SANFL, like Foundation Cup games and whatever. So.
Yeah. Oh, look, hopefully the club progresses a bit from here and gets stronger.
So a bit better than what you used to have at Eden Valley and Tolunga Park.
Just a little bit better, yes.
All right, Ian Crone and Peter Vivian, thanks very much for joining us. You've been great products of the Pleasant Valley, now Torrens Valley Football Club. So thanks for joining us and enjoy your day, mate. I'm sure it's going to be great. And as I said, those goals will get even better by the end of the day.
Absolutely. Good on you.
Good on you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks very much to two great men. As we said, paying tribute here this afternoon to the Pleasant Valley Football Club. And we continue the senior game. Looks like Lucas Blickharves has won the toss. Benny Goldfinch. And they will be kicking towards, I suppose, the Williamstown end of the ground. You can define it. There's a photo's being taken at the moment in the Pleasant Valley jumpers. So.
Hi, Jared Jones from the Birdwood Footy Club. You're with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
Hi, it's Matt Penny here from the Torrens Valley Footy Club, and you're here with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
And welcome back.
Yes, and good afternoon to you, Benny Goldfinch, for joining us as we sort of had the opportunity to interview those two greats of the SANFL and also the Mount Pleasant Football Club pass who were celebrating here this afternoon here on the call of the Wild, and great to have it here. As we said, it's almost a retro day here, Benny.
Yep. Now, I've got some stats here from Jaden J. Hill because the great man has been playing in the game before this. He got a clearance overnight to play for Torrens Valley.
Yes.
Sensational work there. So he has sent through his stats that matter, Pistols. So
of himself.
Yeah. Torrens Valley have scored 13 more goals and 55 more points than this time last season, which is a good stat to start us off with. Ironically, both Torrens Valley and Birdwood average a score of 13.6 in the first quarter. Both teams' average scores this season, Torrens Valley 55.1 and Birdwood 57.2. Birdwood averaged 2 goals in the first quarter away matches this season. And I'll just get up a few other ones from him here. Of course, last year, Pistols at this ground, Torrens Valley won by 10 points to end a fairly lengthy losing streak in that one. And leading goal kickers at the moment, Torrens Valley, Tim Sumner, he's kicked 11 goals for Torrens Valley. Frank Clements has kicked 10. And Birdwood's Josh Sykes, who I understand is not playing today. He's kicked 17 goals this season and has kicked 14 against Torrens Valley in previous matches. So he's a big out, obviously, for the Roosters. And just coming up at the breaks, quarter time, I believe, half time, 3/4 time, we've got some more guests, including a pre-game chat with Adam Penny and also Andrew Froggy Lecco. And Rob Wild's going to get us underway here, Pistols. Great man.
Robbie Wild and Ashley Brooks are in charge here this afternoon. This round 9 Country Division game. It's umpire Wild holds the ball aloft and run away. So it'll be Garrick up against Blickharves. 2 good leapers there. Ball comes out to the centre square, trying to push the ball forward. There was Timmy Sumner. Ball coughed up here. Comes back to Sumner, who takes the first inside 50. Entry will be for the Valley Lions in the Rouge jumper here this afternoon. Handball out there. Birdwood defence already put under a little bit of pressure going to ground there. Torrens Valley. In fact, it was Blickharves, the captain. So
Yeah, a
Lucas
couple of number changes here. Jordan
Yes.
St. Clair, Ash
Yep.
Fawcett, Cam Jones. So I got those for you there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We'll catch
case
up with
we
that
don't
one.
get
So
numbers.
ball Trish pulled forward. There's a soccer off the ground by Sumner, I think it was. But mopped up there in defence by Jed Russell, I
Yeah,
think
of
it
course,
was.
best on last week,
Yep.
Pistols
Through
for
interleague action.
for country division. Alrighty, so the Roosters look to clear the ball out of defensive 50. Backing back there for Torrens Valley look like Cyril Trevorrow. Meantime, here's an opportunity for the big G train for Birdwood. Kicks it out towards wing. Torrens Valley. I think this is young Xander Hughes out here on the wing. He
40
played under 16 interleague last week. Meantime, gathered here, Lucas Billicars, the captain for Torrens Valley, kicks the ball forward towards the half-forward line. Lovely conditions here from Mount Pleasant, as we've outlined. Blue skies, finals-like conditions. Of course, this ground's hosted quite a few country division or grand finals over the years.
Absolutely. It was a traditional scene of the grand final back in the old Div 2 as it was an iron end. Ball spilled out here. Chance trying to get a kick away there. I think that was smart. Bouncing ball. Coming in to apply some pressure was Cam Worcester. Ball coming forward. Russell again involved. Bouncing ball. Mopped up here right in the last line by the Roosters. Puts it out wide here.
Here we go.
Bouncing ball if it'll sit for him. Cavalry arrives there in the agency for Torrens Valley. Going to ground there. I think that was Malcolm Aston.
Yep.
Going to ground with the ball as umpire Holmes will come in there. As I said, Torrens Valley sporting the old Mount Pleasant colours here this afternoon.
Very much so. Blickars won the ball out of the right, tried to get it to Matt Penny. That could be a high. Or the umpire had the whistle there, and he's
The wedge,
blown it.
Nick Wheeler.
So this is Nick Wheeler. We've got some player info as well, which we'll go throughout the day. So meantime, on the wing, is an opportunity for Birdwood through Tim Oakley, I think.
I think it was Westover.
Westover, sorry. Drives
Seems a
the ball
bit taller.
forward. Yep. And it'll be a boundary throw in centre wing.
So throw in. Good crowd in the house, and why not? As I said, good sized crowd here to enjoy the reunion activities for the Pleasant Valley Football Club and Mount Pleasant. So Academy boy wearing the sun hat today, which is good to see in the middle of June. In Adelaide Hills, ball comes out of defence up there. Class of 2 Roosters sees the ball spill through. Strong attack there by Josh Coleman. Taken here's a chance here. Gathered a bit of quick work there by Daniel Sumner, close to the line. Loses the ball. Coming through there strongly was Wybreck. Weebs
Played
puts the ball
interleague
forward
last
for
week.
Roosters. Oh, nearly a good grab there. The target there was Green. Repelled by the Lions. And taken here to the HC Partridge.
Yep, finds a player out here, which is Stephen Peters, I believe. Kicks the ball forward. And he's found a marking target inside attacking 50 for the Roosters. Go back. Opportunity to kick the first goal of this match. Of course, match day club sponsors for Torrens Valley, GE Hughes Construction, Building on Tradition, Rockford Barossa, Thornby, Cooper's Farm Supplies, and Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant. We'll get to Birdwood sponsors shortly as we go to the 4-minute mark. Opportunity here for Birdwood to kick their first goal of the match. Round 9 action, country division.
So deliberate shot here for a long way out. Sits it on its way. I think it's James Neal, number 13. I think it was Goldie.
I think it is too. So
So-
they go to 1 goal straight. Birdwood, Torrens Valley yet to score. 4 and a bit minutes on the clock. Birdwood sponsors today: Grandview Windows, Lovell's Bakery, Mount Pleasant Butcher, One Health Care at Woodside, the Gully Public House and Gallery, Blumberg Hotel Birdwood, and Loanco.
All good people. And of course, we also thank the Police Credit Union, West End at Sharon, Sports Power, the Courier Newspaper, Rostow Homes, and Closely Supermarkets for their sponsorship of the Hills Football League. So back in the centre be umpire Wong. Oh, I see the sunglasses on today. So be Garrick again against Blickards. I said the big leapers. This time Garrick flicks it behind to a teammate. He's bundled. Once again working hard in there is Poultridge. He goes to ground. A good tackle applied there by Sumner.
Yep.
Timmy Variety. But the free kick has been paid here to Partridge.
Partridge kicks the ball straight to a Torrens Valley player there in Rob Young. He in turn goes towards the half-forward line. Here's Brendan
Proven
Smart,
goal kicker.
former Harndorf player. So Birdwood are expecting to move the ball forward there. All the players ran forward, and now Torrens Valley with an opportunity through Smart. Kicks the ball inside 50, looking for a target, and he found one. Very nice. Is that Rob Young again,
Yeah, I was
drifting
just say
forward?
he's run on because he's involved in the early passage. So Rob Young. Because past best and fairest, I think, for the Lions. very consistent player. So the chance to get the opening goal for the Lions towards the left hand of the screen, or also the left hand of the dial for those listeners taking us in on 88.9 FM.
Yep.
And Young has converted, so quick reply there for the Torrens Valley Lions through the agency of Young, and Sumner, good work in the centre, get the ball forward.
Yeah, Rob Young's vice-captain, as you said, born and bred local player, had a broken ankle only 3 rounds ago.
Amazing
And
stat.
has been compared to Lazarus of biblical times.
That's amazing. God, you
That's
broke
good
an ankle,
material, isn't
yeah.
it? Up and about. Rob Young answers for Torrens Valley. Good start to this one.
Yeah, so 6 minutes in. Great conditions out here at Mount Pleasant. As I said, the northern outpost of the Hills Football League. Great to be bringing the action here on Filming Footy, enjoying our worldwide stream. So this time umpire Holmes will take his chance in the centre. So Garrick once again against Blickarves. The Leapers. Garrick once again gets it down, leaving it behind. There was Ashby. Goes back, of course, in the league player last week and spent last year with Bridgewater Raiders in the Division 1 competition and back with his home club this year. So umpire Holmes will recommence play.
He will. The big 2 ruckmen go at it. Blickarves and Garrick. Ashby. And he's held up in the middle of the ground there by Daniel Sumner.
He's going to be tagging him all day, boy, I reckon.
So G-Train goes up against Blickarves. Nice work there. Clearing kick by Matt Penny towards centre forward for Torrens Valley. Strong mark.
Might be Hartman.
Just, okay. You're giving a free kick away. Meantime,
Sumner.
Jed Russell kicks the ball out towards Jared Jones, and he'll look to move the ball forward for Birdwood along the outer side wing.
Yep, so out there.
Actually, that's Jones out there. Sorry.
Off heads. Close to the boundary line and out over the boundary line. So good conditions here, all tied up. 7.5 minutes gone, first term, round 9. Both sides sitting on only the 1 win for the season, Goldie, so they'll be both keen to get that elusive win. So Garrick, this time in ruck against Cooper, the veteran. Ball comes to ground level, lurking there for the Roosters. They couldn't get the ball out. So once again, umpire Holmes will come and ball it up. So once again, Garrick over the top, kicks the ball forward. Quick hands out there. Intercepted there once again. I think it's Cooper at ground level. Finally, the ball comes out here. Taken forward for the Valley Lions. Kept under it and taking a good defensive mark. But there's Coleman, I think it is.
Yep, he's the former captain for Birdwood. Kicks the ball out towards the wing area. That's smart around the action. Picked up here. Here's an opportunity. I think Lucas involved. Here's Lucas, former Hahndorf player. And Garrick wraps him up. Already good signs that this will be a close match, Pistols.
Absolutely. As we've said, two sides on similar footing. Although the Roosters come in with a pretty strong defensive compared to the Lions. So just once they had it unfolds, ball comes out here, fed into the centre of the ground. Good attack on the ball by Mueller. Threads his way through nicely. The veteran lifts the eyes, but unfortunately picks out the Roosters there in Chris Flora. Former teacher Gully Boy puts it out towards the wing area on the pavilion side, over the top of everyone and waiting behind the pack. And off to the races there is Ben Green.
Yep, he kicks towards the half-forward line. Good movement here from Birdwood. Kick inside attacking 50. Nicely done by Sam Green. Wheeled around on the left boot. And here's an opportunity once again for Neil, who kicked the first goal for Birdwood.
So angle shot from the scoreboard flake on the first occasion, which he nailed. So
got a few comps here. James Neal, don't be deceived by the apparently small frame on this bloke. He is incredibly strong, has good burst of acceleration and is a fierce competitor. Won a meal off the coach earlier in the year by planking for over 8 minutes after a solid training session. Well, after that build-up, he should kick the goal.
I'll tell you
and
what,
he has.
He's on the board. Only 2 goals of the opening term have been kicked through his agency. So, Birdwood, 2 goals straight. Torrens Valley, 1. So entertaining early stages here in this game.
The planking king, good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Torrens Valley can answer.
So to see the replay here.
No issues.
Yeah, the goal umpire hardly moving.
So back in the middle. Umpires today, Rob Wild, Ashley Brooks. Boundary, Jaden McDonald, Cody Bourne. Goal umpires are Trevor McDonald and Jared Boyd. Umpire Wild with the hat on and the sunglasses. That's the sort of weather we got here. Winter conditions. So, rucks will go at it. Looks like Torrens Valley have made a change here. Pistols
Yep,
in
Cooper.
the ruck. Cooper's gone into the middle. Opportunity for Torrens Valley running forward. Oh, good tackle. No issues there. Advantage played. The Roosters on the outer side wing. Last player set up the goal. Sam Green kicks the ball inside 50.
He's our man, the Viking.
Viking, Blickharfs. He's got a player running for him in the back pocket area. Mueller. And Matt Penny takes the mark on the outer side wing at Mount Pleasant. And that's not the best kick.
No, the much travelled Matt Penny, of course. Matt Lofty, Peake, Loxton, you're a man of many clubs, and well, his brother obviously coaching here this year, so he's linked up with the Valley Lions. So Birdwood will bring it back in. Oh, good lead and a good grab there on the lead. I think this is Nick Wheeler again, possibly. Sorry, number 5.
Got an opportunity here, Pistols, bang
Yeah.
on 50.
Not
Nice
li-
locks, bit of a mullet sort of look
Not
there.
listed on their team sheet, unfortunately.
That's
so,
right, we'll get that player.
So Bird with the opportunity for their third goal. In the first 12 minutes, kick goes towards the road and it's going to fade through for the first minus score of the game. So Birdwood 2-1 lead Torrens Valley 1 straight. So it's just great conditions here. Great family view here.
Yeah,
Playground
in the background. We've got the
Yeah,
still
the
got the
steam engine
market
there.
Still got the market on, I think. This
Yes,
area, yeah.
yes, of course the caravan park over the back here, so there might be a few families camping and a bonus for them to watch a bit of a good game of Hills football in the process.
In case you're wondering what the Guernsey's about, Torrens Valley playing homage, is the word I suppose, to their Pleasant Valley Football Club. Here's the mark.
Rowe, our man,
Dylan
the Viking.
Rowe was in the Interleague squad, played a few
Played
years
last
ago.
year.
Yep, good player for Torrens Valley. Kicks outside the defensive 50. Here's Matt Penny, but it's a free kick for Torrens Valley. Timmy Sumner.
Ex-Gold Coast Suns and Glenelg, so a bit of experience there. He'll nurse it up the
Sensational.
line.
I think he's the lead. Is he the leading goal kicker, according to Jaden?
Yeah, Timmy Sumner, yeah.
So here's Lucas, meantime. Pass handoff player,
Oh,
half
of
back
course,
line.
Benny Lucas.
Yep. And softballer?
Yes,
Yep.
very good softballer. Puts the ball up the line. Off hands there. Scrambly plays, a chance for the Lions. Fed back here, going backwards to go forward. Timmy Sumner overruns it. Good defensive work by Jordan Miller. In the meantime, as Lucas was about to leave with the ball, free kick has been picked up. We'll go to the Roosters.
Yep, and they'll drive the ball inside 50. Player loose here across the half-forward line. Over the back. Here's a chance. We'll have to get this player. He's starting to carve up a bit in the Roosters forward line. Bobbling around on the boundary line. Jeremy DeCock involved. And a flying shot at goal goes through for a minus score, and the Rooster forward just saying, what about centering that kick? So Bird would go to 2-2, Torrens Valley 1 goal.
Where's Jeremy DeCock in the sleeves? Where's the nickname of Plugger? Perhaps Plugger when he retired the second time. I wouldn't suggest
Ah,
the
yes.
same build. So Mark Mueller will bring the ball back into play. The kick in. Let's see, playground in the background. Nothing a lot on offer.
Birdwood reserves player just eating some chips behind the goal
as
there.
you do, just to replenish. As Rowe with the ball, deep in the back pocket. So what's on offer? So Rowe goes up the line, Pack sets himself over the top, taken here by Sumner. Timmy Variety. So Timmy Sumner already had a lot of the ball, half back line area. So he'll kick towards the centre, picks out a
Here's the
teammate
captain.
there, and the captain of big gloves. Was a pretty good basketballer too. Coughed it up, must have been touched off the boot. Oh, going in hard there was Rob Young. Could have been a fringed high. Yes, says umpire Wild. So Robbie Young will take the resultant free kick just on the edge of the 50-metre square.
Yep, kicked the opening goal for Torrens Valley. Looking to handball it off here to either Sumner or it goes to Timmy Sumner. It's in half back area. Torrens Valley looking to move the ball through the middle of the ground. Good smother. Ashby involved. And the ball's going to be held up in the middle of the ground. Good start to this match. Birdwood 2 goals 2. Torrens Valley 1 goal. 15-minute mark. Halfway through the first quarter. So Ashby, I think, tumbles the ball forward for Birdwood. Starting to get some repeat forward entries here, the Roosters. But Torrens Valley on the counter-attack. Here's an opportunity through Rob Young. Not the best kick. Oh, it's cut off though. Torrens Valley player. Nice work there. The ball goes back for Birdwood out towards the outer side wing. A couple of Birdwood players here involved. Nice handball. Jared Jones linking up play. Kick forward. Unloading a bit of a barrel. 1-on-2 situation. Rowe does nicely. Sweeping handball into the pocket area. Keeping the ball aligned here. Birdwood. Snap round the corner. And it's gone through for a minus score. Jeremy DeCoe. So that's a minus score. Birdwood go to 2-3. Torrens Valley 1 goal. 16-minute mark in the opening quarter here from Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, good game of footy here at Tulunga Park in Mount Pleasant. As we said, the retro round for the Pleasant Valley Mount Pleasant Football Club. The blue and white back out there again. Last seen officially in action back in 1996, Benny. So a long time between Jack's ball up the ground. Mark spilled there by Rigney. Bit of an area. Here's to Cock, grabs the ball, lifts the eye, puts it out direction of a teammate. Can he gather it? Yes, clever work as he gets around. This will be Gordon Miller. Will he finish it off? He's happy with it.
He's missed that.
He missed it. Seemed to go to
That's the point.
the right-hand side of the post from where we're sitting.
We're right behind it. That was a point.
So Miller getting a little bit, went a bit early with that one, I think.
Well, hang on.
Although they're going to go upstairs.
It's a point.
And the umpire just saying, I think it's, well, because the goal umpires today, Trev McDonald and Jared Boyd. So looks like the behind stands.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be Malcolm Aston to bring the ball back in. Puts a high kick, Pack sets himself. Big leap there, out the back door. Gave it here. Held on there, was smart, I think it was, for Torrens Valley. Appealing for a free kick, but umpire says no go, and I'll take the ball.
Umpire wide. As I said, got the hat on, sunglasses, lovely conditions. Socket forward. Here's a chance for Torrens Valley. I think Hartman involved. Flick over into the middle of the ground. Bit of a fumble. Nice work. Gets the ball on. Here's Torrens Valley now trying to socket the ball. Rigby around the action. Good attack on the ball. Birdwood. And I think that's Stephen Peters. So Torrens Valley starting to move the ball forward here. Goal kicker for them was Robbie Young. Haven't spent much time in the forward line. Here's an opportunity for Matt Penny. Squeezes the ball out of the congested situation. Kick forward.
Westover, I think.
Well, the Roosters on the counter-attack. I think this is Peters once again, and he'll drive the ball forward for Birdwood.
So long kick forward, danger territory again. Bouncy ball. Can he trap it? There was Sam Green.
Or 2-on-1.
Right on the goal line, getting involved there was Rowe.
And he's doing well down there at the moment.
The line there. So Torrens Valley, Birdwood just racking up the points here at the moment, boys. So 2-5 plays one straight. 18.5 minutes gone. So it'll be Rowe. That's got he mentioned interleague rep last year, was in the squad this year, Dylan Rowe. So just little kick outside.
Jed Russell.
Intended target there. It was Sumner. Been interception by the Roosters. So this is Jed Russell. As we said, saw him last week. Interleague was the best player for the country division side in what was a pretty comprehensive loss.
I got a bit of info here. He's studying physiotherapy. Jed is one of those players that every coach wants two of. He's one of the league's premier defenders, but can be equally damaging up forward, Pistols, as we've seen.
So I tell you what, he's damaging with that kick. He liked it as soon as it left his boot. So Jed Russell, who looks like he might have drifted down, or he started off on defence, but he's drifted down to kick the third goal of the game at the 19.5 minute mark. So the Roosters, towards the road end of the entry end, have made a flying start here.
Cam
See the
Muster.
replay.
Yep. Cam Muster looks like he's coming off the ground. Birdwood making a bit of a change in the defensive area. Just try and pick up the players coming on.
Of course, we must acknowledge our match day sponsors for Torrens Valley Football Club: G. Hughes Constructions, Rockford, Barossa, Thornby, and then the people who supply the Great Lamb.
Yes.
The sheep people, Cooper's Farm Supplies in Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant. We'll get to Birdwood shortly.
Jack Inc coming on Pistol, so Rob Wire will get us underway. So Torrens Valley just feel like they need a response here, and here's an opportunity for him. Matt Penny drives the ball towards centre half forward. Nice presenting there. I think that was Hartman at centre half forward area, and locks the ball in Side of the attacking 50 is Brendan Smart. He's leading goal kick for Harndorf in the reserves over previous years. Also played a bit of A grade, so handy forward for Torrens Valley.
Valley, of course.
Yep, slap forward. Here's an opportunity. Torrens Valley, flying shot at goal. Daniel Sumner, or not flying shot at goal, but towards the pocket area. And Jed Russell clears the ball, tries to get it to De Kock. He wheels around. Torrens Valley got numbers here, Pistols.
Yep. Sumner grabs the ball, finds a bit of space, tucked into the boundary line, goes to the top of the square, but getting back and taking the defensive markers. The wedge and Nick Wheeler moves the ball quickly up the line, finds Fura. So Fura up the wing area right in front of our broadcast position.
Bang,
lovely kick, finds a
chest.
teammate there in Miller, who in turn nurses up the line and finds a teammate just in front of the Torrens Valley coaching box.
Yep, he flicks the ball over the top. Nice pass. So good patient build up here by Birdwood towards the half forward line now. Torrens Valley just need to hold on here. They're on a bit of pressure, as demonstrated there with a nice tackle by Jared Jones. He kicks the ball into a one-on-one situation, and it's punched towards the boundary line, so it'll be a boundary throw just around from the right point post here at the home of Torrens Valley, of course. Paying homage, as I said, to Pleasant Valley today with their kangaroo stripes. And Birdwood leading at the moment, 3-5. Torrens Valley 1 goal. Hemmed in on the pocket. Free kick here for Torrens Valley. Yes, it is. So Torrens Valley from the back pocket area, looking to get the ball down the wing, interchange wing area. Oh, big G-train. Garrick takes the mark. Puts up the Mets, kicks the ball to centre half forward. Dangerous ball. Nice work there from Torrens Valley. Flick over the top. Blickhart's involved. Under pressure though. Blickhart's once again looking for a bit of support. Lucas is under the pump. Here's a chance for Green on the left. Long to the goal square. Has that carried the line? No, it hasn't. Desperation.
Well, Rowe might have knocked it through rather than knock it back into play and concede the point, but after all that there is another point conceded. So
3-6.
3-6, Benny. So yeah, plundering the goals, but really not getting the maximum return of the Roosters. So it looks like it'll be Aston again to bring the ball out.
Half time.
She's got a penalty advance down the field, so I don't know what that's all about.
Half time we'll be joined by Brendan Leckel, the president of Birdwood. Also, we've got some interviews with Andrew Leckel, coach of Birdwood, and Adam Penny coming up at the break, so don't go anywhere.
So Aston chips up the line and finds Russell Rigney. So famous Indigenous name in football in South Australia. So Rigney shits it up. Here's a chance for Hartman. Works his way to the front. He's spoiled. Garrick, the big man, gets back. Here's a chance for Smart to steal the ball. He's got a couple to beat. Goes to ground. Level over the top of him is Cam Worcester. Ball held in there. So umpire Wild will come up. Looking very cool, as you said, Goldie.
Yep.
Shades of Trevor Edwards in the past.
Very much so. Had Joy Edwards on the show during the week. It was a big day for Macclesfield today, celebrating 1972 premiership. Meantime, we're here from Mount Pleasant, and here's an opportunity, I think, for Nick Wheeler to kick the ball forward for the Roosters. One-on contest. Nice work by Roy. Tried to kind of put a hand in there to stop Birdwood moving forward, and now we've got a stoppage half-forward line. Torrens Valley defence holding up at the moment. 9 scoring shots to 1, but they still only trail by 3 goals.
Yep. So as we move close to the quarter time, they'll be ruining the fact if they concede another goal. And actually here could be another opportunity as a free kick has been picked out for the Roosters. So an opportunity for Birdwood, dying minutes of this first term, to just consolidate the lead. It's 3-6, 24 to the 1 straight goal 6 at the moment here on the call of the Wild. So opportunity here for Birdwood. Of course, missing their key goal kicker Sykes this afternoon, but it's a nice leg, but it's going to drift just to the right of screen through for another minor score. So 3-7, Benny, as Aston will bring the ball back in for the Torrens Valley Lions.
A couple of young Torrens Valley players behind the goals, yes, riding push
more traditional jumpers in the background.
So kick in, Sumner. Tim Sumner takes the mark here. Leading goal kicker, as we said, for Torrens Valley this year. Okay, off we go. Kick outside of it, will it be? No, little short pass. Finds Robbie Young, kicked the first goal of the match for Torrens Valley. Floating into defensive 50. So maybe they're just keen to wind down the clock here as we head towards quarter time at the 26-minute mark. So Young kicks the ball, bit of a shanky shank kick, but it might have come off here by Blickhalf, trying to flick it on. Is that a throw? Well, the umpire's deemed a free kick, and we'll go to Jed Russell, who kicks the ball across the ground. They're open here, the Roosters.
Yep, you got a loose man out here, takes possession through Peters, chips it forward and finds the skipper and Jones. I think it's right in front of the scoreboard. Just slowing things down. So Jared Jones, of course, interleague rep last year as well.
Yep, they're queuing up a bit here, Birdwood. 3-7 to 1 goal. Just haven't quite had the radar on in this first term.
Yeah. Conditions here are perfect. I can't say there's any wind. It traditionally favours to the left of screen here. So Birdwood would just maybe rue inaccuracy as Jones sits on its way.
Oh, wow.
On the line is Rowe, got his hands to it and puts it through for yet another behind. So as we said,
this is good. Jared Jones says a bit of info here. He loves the video review of the game and is probably Dartfish's #1 subscriber.
well, fantastic, Jared. You'll be able to look and see how to kick points. But out Froggy Lecker will have them analysing it during the week. Right, good strong pack mark taken out there for the Roosters.
Stephen Peters, I think.
Peters again. Stephen Peters.
Get repeat forward entries here, Birdwood. There's an opportunity. Player meeting the sandwich. Oh, high flyer.
Good grab over the
That's
back.
the captain.
Yep, Blickharf's got Aston.
Aston, he'll switch out here to into the back pocket area. So maybe, as I said, just keen to take some time off the clock. I think that's Ash Fawcett. He got it over to Brad Hartman. Throws the ball on the boot with a bit of a torp towards the half back line. Out of side. Robbie Young going in hard. And held up in the tackle there.
Trevorrow. Yep.
And there we go, quarter time.
And
So we're going to go straight to Tomia in the production area, and we've got an interview with Adam Penny coming up, the Torrens Valley coach. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the start of the second term. All right, we're here from Hughes Construction Oval in the beautiful Mount Pleasant and joined by Torrens Valley coach Adam Penny. How you doing?
Good, Benny. Mate, great to have you guys out here.
Now, looking forward to today. Couldn't get better conditions for it. And this time, I think last year, club got first victory in a while against Birdwood. This year's a little obviously different. You in there, new guys coming involved. Got the win against Gumaraka. And highly competitive in lots of matches. How have you found the season so far at the halfway mark?
No, thank you, mate. Yeah, I guess compared to last year, totally different kettle of fish. First time we played Birdwood, we lost. It was a bad loss for us. The last month for our group has been really, really impressive. Super competitive. It was great to get the win against Gumaraka, and probably fell short against a quality side in Meadows last week, but yeah, keen to really put on a show for the crowd today, given the reunion and the 25-year anniversary for the footy club.
Yeah, obviously paying homage to Pleasant Valley Footy Club. Obviously this is your first year here, but
Yep.
your understanding of the community and the importance of paying respect to, of the connection with Mount Torrens and also Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, but look, hand on heart, mate, it is new to me. But I can sort of tell you what, that the unbelievable work that the volunteers do and the effort that has been put in today has been substantial. I think there's probably 150 people here coming together for the reunion, and we have the Ruse Guernsey today, which looks super in the blue and white. So yeah, again, hopefully we can put on a bit of a show for the reunion and make it all worthwhile for the club.
And of it, new logo this season as well. What did you notice first when you walked into the footy club at Torrens Valley? Because they've been through a lot over recent years, and obviously looking back, premiership success, almost won a Div 1 flag. So what did you notice initially?
What did I notice initially was a group of people that are really sincere with the club trying to improve, and a lot of work goes into, as you know, for community football, and and clubs themselves. But where there's a spark, there's hope for our footy club. And it's not just at senior level. They're doing a heap of work for the junior stuff as well. The 14s this morning, there's a game this afternoon as well. So, in terms of obviously retaining local people retention for our group is so important. Past, present, and the future, players. So that's a key focus for us moving forward.
Your brother's playing for the side at the moment,
Yep.
and there's some other new guys that have come on board. How have they found settling into the Torrens Valley culture?
Yeah, Matty's been an unbelievable support for me. Matt's playing assistant, and we were pretty active to try and obviously put a team on the park first up, towards the end of last year. Matt's done an unbelievable job there. The new guys coming in, look, it takes time. We've had probably 15 to 18 guys come together, but that includes, the previous players coming through from last year, to the recruits coming in now. So the vibe's good, but it takes time. It's certainly just not we pick up your Tim Sumners and your Brett Hartmans and your Frank Clemences and all these kind of guys. It just doesn't tick over straight away, but we're getting there.
And just finally, today's game against Birdwood, kind of traditional rivals in a way. I think met in the 05 grand final as well. What are your expectations today from your lads and from what Birdwood are going to produce?
Yeah, going back to sort of the first part, we got touched up pretty bad. Birdwood in round 2. So, for us today is just so important to be competitive and probably not sort of focus on a win. It's probably more if we can be competitive and focus on doing the hard stuff well. We'll hopefully get a result and improve on that sort of poor performance last time.
Terrific. Adam Penny, Torrens Valley Footy Club, all the best today.
Thank you. Good on you, Ben. Thank you, mate.
Thanks.
Welcome back into the Call of the Wild Hills Football League Country Division action coming to you this afternoon from Mount Pleasant Oval. Torrens Valley taking on the visiting Birdwood, and early stages of the second term, Birdwood holding a 3-8-1 straight lead. As ball comes across here, mark taken for Birdwood by Fura. He moves it further afield. He's got an unmarked teammate here in the agency of Stephen Peters. Peter takes the mark as Birdwood work towards the left-hand side of the screen, or the Limpstown goal end in this second term.
Won the Anzac Day medal pistols.
Yep, so he's got a loose man there. He picks it across here, and this is Jake Westover. Westover once again feeds another loose man, and he's given it back to Peter. So, yeah.
Known as a hard-running player.
Boy, you see.
There you go.
Peters.
Won the Anzac medal, as I said, the first time these two teams met this year, kicking 5 goals from the wing.
Wow.
So that's pretty good.
Well, here it is. We'll be right to James Davis. Our camera will be right over his shoulder here, perched at the top of the van here. So Peters sets it on its way. The goal umpire, Trevor McDonald, he's pretty happy with that. Raises the 2 fingers. An excellent start inside virtually the first 90 seconds of the second term. Birdwood just extending that buffer, Goldie. Had 20 points, now 26.
Yeah, as I said, known as a hard-running player, plays on the wing, Anzac medal, 5 goals, previous 2 matches, match between the two sides, and a lovely finish there. A little bit of unchecking from Torrens Valley. They'll want to tidy that up. We go back in the middle. Blickharf's Lucas is in there. Looks like Timmy Sumner as well. Garrick, Ashby.
Yep.
So let's see how Torrens Valley respond. Their goal kicker at the moment is Rob Young at the 6-minute mark.
Looks like Lucas has got the job there on Ashby, Benny, tagging role.
12 scoring shots to 1. Half-time chat will be Brendan Leckel, president of Birdwood. Also got a chat with Andrew Leckel, the coach of Birdwood, coming up. Here's another chance for the Roosters immediately from the stoppage situation. Kick inside 50, backing back though. Mueller takes the marks. The Torrens Valley under pump here. Kick out towards us in the broadcasting position. 2-on-2 contest, and the big G-Train takes the mark for Birdwood with both his legs strapped there, pistols, or knees covered, and opportunity for Fora. He kicks the ball out to the outer side wing, and they'll look to drive the ball forward once again.
Yeah, great delivery there. Finds the wedge Wheeler by the light tower. So Nicky Wheeler, one of the younger members of the Birdwood side. reasonable tennis player, if I recall, for Birdwood. Goes backwards to go forwards. Comes back here to Fora, former Titu Gully boy. So Chris Fora loans back on the kick. Chance to be chopped off here by the Lions, or the Roos. And it is indeed Russell Rigney taking the mark. So Rigney puts up the wing area and give a task to his teammate. Over the top is Smart getting involved. Goes to ground right in front of their commentary spot. Gets assistance there from teammate there in Trevorrow. In the meantime, the whistle is gone and a free kick has been paid. And it's going to go to Brad Hartman, of course, the former Geelong player. Gets to the run here with Summer. Timothy Summer puts in the big strides as he gets clear, puts the ball high.
Yep, he kicks the ball towards half-forward line. 1-on-2 contest. Good spoil there from the Roosters. Bringing the ball to ground level. Good tackle by Robbie Young around the area. But
Ashby,
Brendan Smart also in there. And it's a free kick, though, for Birdwood. They go out towards the wing. Here's Peters. He's starting to carve it up a bit. Kicks, got a player out here on the outer side wing. Drops what he should have taken there, and Nick Wheeler has time though. Oh, that's not the best kick. That's a bit of a grubber. Along the ground finds Fura. Good transition play here from Birdwood. Kick inside 50. Nice mark. And opportunity for Torrens Valley to repel the ball from the defensive 50. Just need to calm it down a bit here, Pistols.
Absolutely. So the kick out, I think might have been Aston, puts it long towards the centre. Oh, Coleman went unopposed and missed the ball, comes back here to Hartman. Brad Hartman's got a bit of space, has one bounce, shoots a handball across here. Oh, ball go with Sumner and giving it to Hartman. Sumner gets it back off Hartman, puts it forward. There's a chance, falling over there at the Voldemort was Smart. Getting first to the ball there was Mark Lambourne, gets it back to Jed Russell. Mr. Reliable puts it in the direction of Wallace. Takes a pretty good mark running against the flow there, Hayden Wallace.
Yep. And he kicks the ball towards centre half back. Here's Peters once again. As you can see, he's the reason behind best on ground the last time these two sides played. Wheeler, meantime. Opportunity, Birdwood. Cruising forward, Ben Green. Diving on it was Oakley with the crumbs. I think this is Jared Jones.
Jared Jones.
Little pop-up pass.
Great kick.
And a mark taken by Jordan Miller. Birdwood starting to open it up here.
Yeah, just some good run and carry there and lifting the eyes and finding a man who's drifted forward into space. And as you said, on this occasion, it was Jordan Miller. But good work there by Jones. Jared Jones, skipper. So here's a chance for Miller.
He's known as a hard-working roaming forward. Good skills on the footy field are only surpassed by his ability to be a pest in the change room.
Well, he could be the serial pest of the club. So as a special guest that's joined us, we'll be able to ask him about his experiences this afternoon. As all eyes are on Miller. I tell you what, that's an effective kick. Goal umpire Trevor McDonald says yes indeed. So 5 and 6 minutes into the second term, Birdwood have added 2 unanswered goals, so they're just starting to take a little bit of control of this game at the moment.
Actually,
32-point margin.
They've now, 4 unanswered goals, Pistols, since Robbie Young evened up the scores, as we're joined for the first time today by Jaden J. Hill, who just settled into the commentary box. You got your chips here, Jaden, or is that for...
that's for you two. I thought I'd be a nice guy. And
Tommy, you want some?
More
than welcome to
chips and gravy.
To let you know there.
How we going, boys?
How's the oval out there, Jaden? Because you played in the previous game.
Yeah, played in the B grade. Yeah, good. Great condition, the oval. So, good.
The stats
good a bit of a run out.
How many touches you
got? Had a few kicks, had a few handballs, kicked a point, hit the post. But, it was good. I got a bit of a kick. So, yeah.
Terrific. We'll get to Jaden will settle in and take some stats probably in the second half, I guess, or whenever you feel.
Good work.
He's already starting.
Rigney tried to work it forward, chopped out by Russell, got it across to a teammate. I think it's Peters again. He goes long up the line, looking for a teammate there. Bit of shimmy work there by the Lions. Here's Russell again, fists the ball back to Peter. Toe pokes it forward. Loose ball, Garrett comes in, gathers it the big man at ground level. Also Timmy Sumner in there, the two of them. Wallace comes in, stacks on the mill. Can the ball get out?
Peter's leg
involved. Young's in there. I said stacks on the mill and finally. Hey Jaden,
hang
last
on.
time...
Steve Peter here with his right leg, Pistols, just got that. Hopefully he's alright. Yeah, he's alright.
Yep, last game of footy. When was your last game of footy?
My last game of footy was the 2016 Senior Colts Grand Final. When Nan got up against Kersbrook at Birdwood, actually. So, yes, that was my last game of footy.
Good work at ground level by Sam Green, got the ball out. Mark spoiled there. Oh, trying to get his way out is Miller, the last goal kicker. Gives it back out to Jones. Jones a handball back here to Peters. Flying the handball around a bit here. Ball taken there. Good tackle applied. Desperate defence by the Lions. Held in the forward pocket area. Is it a free kick? I think it might be.
Holding the ball.
Going the way of Mueller. So Mark Mueller,
Yep.
the veteran for the Lions, drives the ball forward.
Yep, he goes one-on-one contest. Hartman front position. Does well. Crumbs his own work. Sweeping handball out to Ben Lucas. He kicks it up the forward. Here's a chance for Torrens Valley. They want to kick a goal here. Rigney takes the mark. Half forward line. Keen to move it on quickly. Leading into attack. Snap round the corner. High ball. Garrick backing back takes the mark. So the big Birdwood ruckman off to the races once again. Birdwood keen to use the outer side. Taken by Wallace. He pops over a hand pass to Wheeler. So Nick Wheeler using this outer side nicely in this term. The big expanses of Mount Pleasant. Kick forward. Chopped off there. Nice work by Jared Jones.
Ashley Fawcett.
Rush Fawcett versus Jones out there. Tight on the boundary. Flick over. And eventually it's gone out of bounds.
Now, I must mention Ashley Fawcett. They made a bit of a comeback today, seeing the game's been played in Mount Pleasant and his traditional home, and retired, but he's come out first game of the season to wear, the colours of Mount Pleasant.
301 games, Pistols.
Yeah, veteran, been a great servant of the Torrens Valley Football Club. Here's a chance now for the Lions, a.k.a. Roos today. Bouncing ball, big Garrick's there. He's got Hartman had 2 Roosters to beat. They win out by weight of number. A fumble there from Wallace. Gives it back to Aspie. He's undecided. Finally lifts the eyes and puts it across here and finds Jeremy de Kock Plugger.
Yep, he kicks in the middle of the ground to a man who's carving up. Peter, keen to move it towards the half forward line. Green, a little bit too easy on the left. Goes into the pocket area. Who's down there? Well, it's Jed Russell. Can play at either end of the ground.
I
as
tell
we
you what,
saw.
he's everywhere at the moment, as he was last week. Used at both ends in the interleague game.
Nice mark. Russell will have a shot at goal here. Tight on the boundary line.
This was a nice rural setting in the background here, boys. White gums, hands Hyson would love it.
Russell, shot. And that looks pretty good off the boot.
I tell you, that's a sensational finish there.
So Jed Russell increases Birdwood's lead. They go to 7 goals, 8 now. To Torrens Valley 1 goal. Or is it 8-8? We'll have to get that in a sec.
We'll have to go upstairs for that.
Got your mic, Jaden? All good?
Yep. Yes.
Just some stats, Jaden, that captured your eye by these two sides.
Well, just one on the cuff here. So, Birdwood's highest
6 goals, 8. Sorry, Jaden.
So that's right. Birdwood's score in the first quarter was their second highest score for the season so far. So there's a stat for you, boys. So good start to Birdwood there.
And I think Birdwood's conversion rate this season is at 44%.
Yeah, 44% Goldie. Yeah, correct.
So Garrick to Wallace.
Kicking goal.
Out to the run. Out of defence. Might have been Green. Ben Green gets the ball forward.
Got player on here, Peter, all by himself on the half forward line. Oh no, it's taken by Sam Green now. Pistols gets around a few players, kicks for goal. Backing back, row your boat, and it's gone through for a minor score off hands.
So Birdwood taking control of this game. 6-9-1 straight. This is Torrens Valley's goal coming just under the 6-minute mark in the first term. So you don't see of Robbie Young, but it's been a bit of a drought so far, even for forward entries at the moment. So I think it's Aston on the last line. Will bring the ball back into play. Sets it up. Pack. Here's the big man, Garrick. Big leap, big grab.
Good hands.
Big hands, big mark. So Garrick. Looks a bit like Andrew Redmead.
Yeah, he kicks the ball inside 50. That'll be chopped out there by Ash Fawcett.
Yep.
300 plus games for Torrens Valley. Little player over the top here.
Trevorrow.
Trevorrow kicks the ball outside the defensive 50. Timmy Sumner takes the mark. Just passing the ball around here, Torrens Valley.
Nah, you wouldn't be kicking across goals, I don't think, in defence. Undecided.
We've got some players.
He's going to go
forward or back? We go back. Taken here by Xander Hughes.
Because development squad member, we go back to Rowe, who eventually conceded to behind to start this passage of play, Goldie.
Good press here by Birdwood. So, kick out towards...
Good
nice
grab,
work.
Wheeler.
Wheel-
Sorry, Russell.
Russell takes the mark. Kicks
Lifts the
ball.
eyes. He's
Yep.
got De Kock over his head. Good mark taken by young Xander Hughes. That's good. Puts it up the line and finds Timmy Sumner. So we'll see what they can do on this occasion to work the ball out of defence here, the Valley Lions. So Birdwood in charge. 13 minutes just ticked over in the quarter. Wild. Trust you're enjoying our coverage. Bouncing ball. Tapped out here to Garrick. The big man's got time to steady. Gets a handball across into a look-away opponent in Ben Green. He gives it back to a teammate, and easy as that, they find
Oakley.
Timmy Oakley, of course, the pass red back cricketer.
He goes
That's Ben Green
Ben Green.
with the white boots.
So Green. He's got Garrick on here by himself at centre half forward. Queuing up here the Roosters. Congested forward line. So Ashby, driving kick on the left boot. Pack.
Oh!
High flyer
Miller.
there. Miller over the back. De Kock has a shot at goal.
Oh.
I tell you what.
He
That's
loves
a goal.
it, and why not? Wow, I'd like to see the replay of that one, Benny.
Well, we had
It's,
it all there. A high flyer and then a
Miller crashing to
sensational
the
goal.
ground, and then De Kock in the sleeves. Will plug as his name, maybe because he knows where the goal is. This was what's said on the Dartfish replay. Big leap, Miller comes to ground. De Kock out the back, grabs it,
We've seen goals from him before like that.
threaded the eye of the needle. Sensational stuff there. So Birdwood can do no wrong at the moment.
So he's known as a speedy, opportunistic forward who will soon be leaving the Roosters to move interstate to be with his girlfriend.
Well, nothing like true love, I tell you what, though.
His teammates who have not met his girlfriend are miffed by this, but anyone who has seen her thinks two things. One, he is making the right choice, and two, he is batting way above his average.
I tell you what, that was a more than average goal there. So Blickarps, Guerick, ball comes back out here, trying to crash his way through. There was Partridge, of course, former past junior Colt medalist for the Birdwood Football Club, picks himself up, and umpire Holmes will recommence proceedings.
Yes, so Blickarps, captain for Torrens Valley, tried to get it over the top to Matt Penny, and a good tackle.
And that was Jack Inks getting held up there by the Sugar Man.
So 7-8. Torrens Valley 1 goal. Penny on the outside of the stoppage situation. Oh, nice work. Russell flicked it on to a teammate. That's Neil. He kicked 2 goals in the first time. There's a player down in the middle of the ground, Pistols, and doesn't look good.
No, so they're calling for the stretch. The
I think he's
umpire
knocked
actually getting
out.
involved. In fact, I think they've stopped play here. Benny.
Is he knocked
That's
out?
the boy
Or
that's
slowly
down. No, he's getting up slowly to
Sumner.
his feet. Timmy Sumner, is it? In the orange boots. He just doesn't look too well at the moment. Didn't see what happened. It was a body clash. But, down. So temporary
Have a look at
hold
the
up. We'll
replay.
have a look on the replay here. Ball. Timmy goes
Oh,
down, actually
left
grabbing
knee.
his knee there. So we hope all is well there, because something you don't like to see. Even the Birdwood bloke showing some concern there and calling for the assistance. So Timmy Sumner down on his haunches at the moment. A couple of his teammates offering assistance. So give it a chance for both sides to just regroup, and particularly Torrens Valley. As I said, they haven't scored since the 6-minute mark when they got their only goal. And in the meantime, Birdwood, as Goldie said, have kicked 6 goals and have a handy lead at the moment. 7-9 to 1 goal. So I might take the opportunity just to thank those supporting us this afternoon, because Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, Hills Football League sponsors, Police Credit Union, West End, Sheridan and Sports Power, Courier Newspaper, Rossdale Homes and Closey Supermarkets, and of course today's club sponsors, respectively, Torrens Valley, G.E. Hughes Construction Company, building on tradition, Rockford Barossa, very nice wines, Thornby, great with the lamb roasts, etc., and Cooper's Farm Supplies at Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant. And for the Birdwood Football Club, we have Grandview Windows, Lovell's Bakery, Mount Pleasant Butcher, One Healthcare Woodside, the Gully Public House and Gallery, Blumberg Hotel, Birdwood Loan Co. So we thank all those businesses for their valuable support, not only of Calderwold, but their respective clubs. Good to see community football. Jade and Jay, what have you for us?
Well, the stat that really came to my attention was the improvement from last year with Torrens Valley. They've scored 13 more goals and had 55 more points than this time last season. So that's an interesting stat there, boys. The average scores is 55 in Torrens Valley's favour, Goldie, this year, and Birdwood averaged a score of 57.2. So well done Torrens Valley. Great improvement this year as well. There's some interesting stats there for you boys as we see some of them coming off the ground.
He's their leading goal kick, is that right, Jaden?
Yeah, correct. So so very interesting stuff there, Goldie and Pistols. So he's kicked 11 goals with Frank Clements kicking 10. So.
Well, he's being assisted from the ground, so at least he's up on his feet. But as I said, with knee injuries these days, they're so prevalent. It's disappointing, just, innocuously, and to see the damage that's done, Goldie. So we wish him all the best, that's for sure. So a chance for both sides just to regroup and get their minds back on the game. So he'll be a blow, as Jaden J said. Should have kept the gear on, Jaden J. You might call it.
No.
After that fine performance in the reserves.
I'm not sure about fine performance.
Or we'll be fronting up next week, or
yes, might have a kick next week. So
is there something you got to tell us? Then?
Oh no, I'm still with you blokes. Still with you blokes for sure.
Well, when you're a star, and
taken by Cam Muster. Meantime,
gotta go
go a start again, do we?
So don't forget your mates, will you, when you're a star?
Yes, I won't forget them. Don't worry about that, Pistols.
Birdwood, meantime. Opportunity to move the ball forward. Jack Inc, I think it is. He kicks towards the half-forward line. 1-on-1 contest. Good presenting. So, Roosters. I think this is Ben Green.
Yes, white boots.
60 metres out from goal. Low kick. Drop there. Sam Green. And it could have been held on to, and it is. Matt Penny, free kick. Half-back line. Rob Wild, letting them know what's happening. 20-minute mark.
So, sweet defence by the Sugar Man there. Trips the ball up by teammate Sport from behind. Goes back for a second bite of the cherry. I think it was smart. Gets the ball out here. Finally comes back to Penny. Gets a better kick away this time, but intercepted once again by the Roosters. I think this is Ince, the Spider. Puts it across. Finds Ashby right in the centre of the ground for the Roosters. Comes across here. Finds a teammate Muster. He's got a paddock to work in and measures the kick, but getting back his Blickards. Oh, no talk there as he's fought by Young. Comes back to Blickards. It's a handball back out here. Intercepted by Jones. Has an airy. This is a better kick away the second time. Bounce the ball taken by Smart. Sells a bit of candy as he gets round. Straightens up, then puts it out right in front of the commentary spot to Russell Rigney.
Yeah, he takes the mark just in front of us. Cam Muster on the mark. So Rigney pops the ball over the top. 1-on-2 contest. Backing back with courage. I think that's Wallace. So Hayden Wallace takes a nice chest mark. Kicks the ball out towards centre half back. Here's Russell. So Jed Russell, low kick towards the wing. Nice work. Off we go. I think this is Fora, is it? Chris Fora. He kicks the ball towards the half-forward line, looking for big Tim Oakley. And umpire Wild will come in and ball it up about 70 metres out from Birdwood's goal. They are 7-8. Torrens Valley 1 goal.
So, the Valley Lions, they need a spark here. Where it come from? Garrick up high gets the ball down and follows up nicely at ground level. Flicked out there. I think it was Wheeler getting involved. Comes back out here. Here's Penny starting to have an influence on the game. Gets it across here. Big leak from behind was Cam Jones. Ball bounces out here. Taken here by Coleman. Gary goes on with a bit of a mung talk. And getting under the ball and taking a mark here is young Xander Hughes. So Hughes tips it across. Dangerous kick, but... finds Penny, as we said, Loxton, Peak, Mount Lofty. He's been everywhere.
Yep. And he finds a teammate here in Daniel Sumner. So half back line for Torrens Valley. 22-minute mark. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes left in this term. Here's Hartman. He kicks the ball towards centre half back. A patient build up here for Torrens Valley. Really hemmed in on the half back line at the moment. Taken by Daniel Sumner. Off he goes. Have a bit of a run. 2 bounces. Oh, nice work. Good skills. Round 2. Pops the ball inboard to Blickhart. Looking for some support. Lucas. High kick. It's gone high. And it's marked there by Wallace Pistols across the half-back line. He kicks the ball to centre half-back.
Yep. They'll go backwards here. I think it's the Spider. Jack Ince. Gets it up here to Ashby. So good possession football by the Roosters, as in turn gets it up here to Westover. So Birdwood just in command here with their possession rate of the football, and Torrens Valley trying to plug the siege. They go backwards here. Right back comes to Muster. Muster in turn goes out in front of the scoreboard. Bouncing ball comes back to Ince, who started this chain of play. Bouncing ball. Westover gets his second kick in that passage. Gets up the line. And take the mark there is Fura. Of course, the former Teacher Gully boy. Now goes long. Here's a chance to get his hands on Oakley. Lurking is Sammy Green. Can he cleverly tap it? Yes, he goes to ground level. Coming here is Mueller. Threads his wide. Don't argue there. Well done, Mark Mueller. Feeds the ball back out to teammate there in Lucas. Finally ends up with Penny. Sweet kick is cut off here by Fura. He's doing a bit of work as well. Comes back out here to Wheeler. Green involved. Oh, missed target there was Wallace. He goes back and gets the ball. Under pressure there from Torrens Valley player, and looks like he's drawn a free kick. So it will be Hayden Wallace with the free kick, Goldie.
Half forward line, shielding the eyes from the sun.
It's a minute goes on the half back line taking a mark.
Yeah.
So they're running a while.
Wallace finds a teammate there in Fora. So he kicks the ball across the other half back. Nice work by Dylan Rowe, just puts a hand in there. Here's Neil. He's got some support behind him by G-Train. Good pressure by Rowe. Torrens Valley clear the ball out towards the wing. Pick up. Short pass over the top. Finds Ashby, and he just says, settle down, guys. Let's just work our way through this congestion. Torrens Valley 1 point. Birdwood 7-8. Just need to be a little bit patient here. Birdwoods. They move the ball forward here through Wybreck. He spots up a player in the congestion, and that's Sam Green.
I tell you, if I saw a replay of that in the, surround, there was about 3 or 4 Torrens Valley blokes just with the hands on the hips there, sucking them in. So we're with the big ground here. Of course, first game of the season for them out here in the wider expanses at Mount Pleasant, Goldie. But chance here for Sammy Green to get on the scoreboard. As you said, he's a noted goal kicker as he heads towards the Williamstown end. He's got the carry. Just fisted over the line once again by Blickars, but right on the spot, umpire Robbie Wild has picked out a free kick here.
Tim Oakley.
I think it's going to go to Timmy Oakley. As I said, former played SA second 11 cricket, was on the Redback squad, and unfortunately had a bit of a mishap with the propeller of a boat. But all good now for Timmy, because junior at Birdwood.
Yeah, it's returning player, took some time off from great game to play cricket for SA, clocking up a top speed of over 140 kilometres an hour.
Ooh.
Also made the news for miraculously recovering from stopping a boat's propeller with his face, and now has an awesome pirate scar to show for it. Can play forward, ruck, or as a roaming wingman, and he's just kicked a goal.
So they banged on 5-1 this term, Goldie. They're led by 20 points at quarter time, and they've stretched that now. And I think they'll go in half time. What are we? 51 point lead. So Torrens Valley with plenty of work to do on such a big occasion here. As said, the reunion of the Mount Pleasant Valley Football Club here this afternoon. Hence the blue and white Roos are out on show at the moment.
Of course, Tim Sumner sidelined with a knee injury, so that's not going to help their cause. Probably one of their most important players. Blickarts goes up in ruck, slaps it down. Wallace tries to pick it up. Good tackle there, Rigney. Ball's fumbling around. Here's Young. Could be a high tackle. No, not paid against Ashby. So umpires today, as I said, Rob Wild and Ashley Brooks doing the central work. 27-minute mark, 51 points the margin. Garrick went up early. Blickarts held his ground. Ball pops out. Kick forward.
Rob Young,
one-on-one contest. Rare forward entry for Torrens Valley for this quarter. Now, here's an opportunity. Young for his second. Kicks it goal and hits the post.
You can hear the cries of angst from the crowd there, Goldie. It's an opportunity for their side to... meanwhile, I think the ball's going to come back, is it? Yeah, the umpire hadn't... Well, I think he can kick out before the flag's waved. AFL style.
Oh, I think he can.
Yeah, I thought so, but anyway. So the ball's going to go back. The Birdwood to bring it back in, so... Ball to the outer side. Target out there is Fora, who's starting to have an impact on the game. Nurses up the wing area. Possession football here. This is Inks, the Spider. Nurses it up the line further afield and finds a teammate there in Green, I think it is, of the Ben variety.
Yes, he goes further afield. Finds a target. Miller. G-Train's pushing down here. Big Garrick puts up the mitts, takes the mark. Could have played on. Decides to go back and have a shot at goal, is he? He's saying, I'm going to have a shot here to Ashby. Voted the fun opponent to play against by other teams for the past 3 years based on his positive nature and sense of humour. Hard-running ruckman always has a smile on his face and a good word to say about everyone.
He's handed
He's
off.
handled it meantime to Ashby. See, he loves helping people there.
He does.
And there's Coleman.
So Gary, as he's affectionately known, Coleman.
Big body defenders floating forward.
So an opportunity, I'd suggest he rarely gets on the goal kicking list, so...
Often manages to find himself a long way up the forward line.
well, there you go. Made a fool of me.
Co-captain in 2021.
Which isn't
Can
hard
he
to
kick
do.
straight? Oh, he loves it.
Has it cleared the pack?
Yes, it has.
So, it's just called half-time nearly with us at the 28-minute mark, and, Coleman nailed one. So 6 goals for the term, 6-1 to 1 behind. So, as a result, they hold a pretty strong lead at half-time of this game, which is beckoning.
Drink
soon.
runners are getting a workout today. Robbie Young just sucking in the drink there.
56-point margin here. Long quarter, of course, we did have the interruption when Timmy Sumner unfortunately helped from the ground with a knee injury, which hasn't helped the cause of the Valley Lions here this afternoon.
Coming up at half-time is Brendan Leckel, the president of Birdwood, so don't go anywhere. Also, we're going to have a chat with Andrew Leckel, the coach of Birdwood. Meantime, here's Ashby. Went in hard and low. So, Torrens Valley goal kicker was Robbie Young at the 6-minute mark. Up they go. Garrick wins it down. Here's Sumner, 1-on-1.
First to
Socket
get there.
forward.
Yeah,
nice
Wheeler.
work. Wheeler. Oh, a bit of soccer work going on and taken by Ashby in the middle of the ground. So just looking forward, he's got a player drifting down. That's Peter. Also another player here loose on the half-forward line. Wallace it over the top and finds Wallace.
So Hayden Wallace, thinking about playing on. He'll go across the ground because I think it's his lookalike has drifted down to Jared Jones. And the skipper takes a mark here. So Jared Jones, opportunity here to post another goal on the board here. Perhaps take him into double figures in goals into the half-time break. So Jones, it's a beautiful condition still out here at Mount Pleasant. Good deck, good weather, good crowd. But unfortunately the game becoming a little bit lopsided here as Jones goes towards the goal. So he's pulled this one a little to the right, so minor score results. So 9-10 plays 1-1 here in favour of the Roosters. So it could be a percentage boosting win here. And a lot of work required by the Valley Lions to get back on even terms. So Hartman now in defence for the Lions, chips the ball out wide. I think this is Aston. Malcolm Aston deep in the back pocket. What's on that view? They seem to find problems working out of the defensive zone. So he'll go back across to Hartman. As in fact the siren does go for half time. So that's all she cried for this half. But as we said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goal quarter.
Jacinta Hannigan, sorry I got to this a bit late. She says, go you Lions. So, half time. We've got Brendan Leckel coming up now, Pistols, I reckon.
I think they'll be doing an interview.
Oh, you'll go straight to Andrew Leckel.
Yep.
And then Andrew Leckel. Break of the break, yep. Birdwood coach. And then the president will join us as well. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of interviews.
Hi, Jared Jones from the Birdwood Footy Club. You're with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
Hi, it's Matt Penny here from the Torrens Footy Club, and you're here with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
All right, we're here from beautiful conditions here from Mount Pleasant for the big clash between Birdwood Football Club and Torrens Valley Football Club, joined by Roosters coach Andrew Froggy Leckel. Frog, thanks for joining us.
No worries, Ben. Thanks for having me.
2020 grand final.
Yep.
Since then, guys have few injuries to say the least. And how have you found the last couple of seasons?
Yeah, it's been tricky, hasn't it? We've obviously last year lots of injuries, and then we lost 13 people who played A grade, 11 genuine A graders, and 2 who came up. So over the off season, that was more than we expected, and just reasons beyond control. But you know, we look at our squad today, and I still think we've got 7 out today, but we're still a good enough squad, I think, to get the job done, and that's the beauty of what we've been able to do over the last few years at Birdwood. Our depth, as you can see, our B grade is a lot better than a lot of other clubs have. A lot of clubs have an A grade and not much B grade. I think quite happy with how our depth is going. So, yeah, the guys that we've got today, we're pretty confident with.
How many years have you been now, Coach? Because you've come from Norwood to Birdwood. How many years now?
Yep, this is my 4th. And yeah, obviously I had that beautiful year in the grand final against Ironbank. And then just challenges along the way, but that's good. That's life, that's footy. And you've got to roll with it, and you've got to keep going.
How's the club going off the field at the moment as well?
Yeah, we're a little bit divided with our under-16s having to play downtown. Obviously no juniors in the Hills is pretty disappointing for Div 2. So that's been another challenge in itself, but the club is going well. We had a really good week. A few weeks ago we had our past premiership players back from the 92 grand final in particular, 2002 senior Colts also. So good to see some faces around the club. It was excellent.
Last Saturday, even though it was a young country division side and there was varying issues leading the lead up, but from a club perspective, great that Jed Russell got best on, started in defence, moved forward, kicked a couple of goals.
Yeah, he's a magic player. He's our best defender. He's probably our best forward too, in some ways, and that's no disrespect to our other forwards. But he moves well. He's hard to match up on either way, and he just brings a lot to our group. Studying to be a physiotherapist, so that helps out around the club as well with that. We're just very lucky to have him.
And just finally, you obviously realised firsthand Torrens Valley have improved this season. What are you expecting from them today?
Yeah, we talked about that just inside. We had our meeting. They are, they beat Gumaraka 3 weeks ago, didn't they? So we expect them to be physical. They bring that. Their contest around the stoppage, around the ball, centre bounce will be quite strong. We know that. I think when we played them in round 2, we were able to get outside them pretty easily. They'll be fitter than they were then, I would expect. And obviously, people like Timmy Sumner up forward. He's a beast of a man, and he's a tough matchup. So again, I don't think it's giving away anything to tell you that Jed's probably going to be playing on him. But Clements, Blixarves, Dylan Rowe will drop off his man and take some intercept marks again today. We know that they bring a really good contest and physicality, and they've got the skills to hit the short 45s too. So they'll be all right. They'll be good. There's no worry about that. It's going to be a tough contest today.
Terrific. And just finally, the competition itself. I mean, a few years ago there was some real division between the top sides and the bottom sides, but over recent years it's just becoming a really great competition. Yeah,
it is, and you sort of feel like most teams can beat other teams on any given day. We were very disappointed for a sort of 3-week period there, and I know I've talked to Pistols about this the other night, where we had over 70 shots on goal in 3 games, and we kicked 20 goal 39 with 6 out of bounds on the full and a few that didn't make the distance. And the games we lost were Kangarilla by 23 points, Kersbrook by 2 points and Meadows by 8 points. So if we kick a few more goals, the competition looks even more even. So that's our goal today, is to kick it through the big sticks and see how we go from there.
Get a W. All right.
Nice.
Thanks, Frog. All the best.
Thank you very much, Ben. Thanks for having me.
Okay, we're back. Half-time here at Mount Pleasant, and it's Birdwood leading 9-10 to Torrens Valley 1-1. Robbie Young, the goal kicker for Torrens Valley. And we're joined by Birdwood President Brendan Leckel. Just had a chat there to your brother, Andrew. What's it like being the president and also having your brother as the coach? What's the relationship like during the week and on game day?
It's good. It's very easy. He's obviously the boss on field. So yeah, I just do what he says basically when it comes to on field stuff. When it comes to recruiting and things like that, he sort of lets us know what he needs and things like that. And we just I handle off field as best I can. I've got enough to do off field, to be honest with you.
Yep.
It's good. It's good.
How have you found the season so far? I ideally like to win a few more matches,
Yep.
but reasons behind that. But how have you found the season so far for the Roosters?
It's been tough. There's a few games early. We didn't kick straight enough probably to warrant the wins, but we were certainly competitive. We just can't seem to get continuity in the side, and that sort of certainly has an impact on results. But I mean, we're a tight-knit group. It's a good group of lads, very young. We're confident going forward. We've got the right group to really mix it. It's just a matter of trying to get them all on the park together and get some continuity, I guess.
I think you've got a conversion rate first half of the season of 44%, so that obviously didn't help some of those early matches trying to get over the line.
No, I think, and even today, what were we, 3-8 or something like that again?
9-10 now. Yeah.
9-10, so, it makes a big difference. That second quarter is 6-goal-2 rather than 2-goal-6 again, but 3-goal-8. We did it against Kangaroo, we did it against Meadows, and those good sides, they hurt you. We keep working. We like I said, we're confident in the coaching structure. We're confident in the squad we got. It's a good squad to build on. We just keep working and see where we end up at the end of the year and then what goes forward.
Big day a couple of weeks ago for the club with the Premiership reunion. How was that for you as president, getting all the guys together? And
Oh, it was awesome. We
what year was that again?
92.
Yep.
92, 30 years, but then we also won the under-17s flag in 92. Got a group there, and then but Brett Thomas was playing in that game, and Brett and Michelle are both on the committee still. So Brett organised all the 92 boys to come back and got out amongst it and contacted people. So we had well over 100 people come back to the club that day because we had a past players day as well. So it wasn't just a reunion for the Premiership boys; it was also a reunion for anyone that sort of played in those eras to come back. And awesome day, really big.
Now tomorrow, because of what's happening in the junior situation, tell us about where you guys are tomorrow in the under-16. So what the involvement is this year.
Yeah, so we're down with the SAFL under-16s. Obviously, they got 3 divisions, so they basically work out who the stronger clubs are with numbers, and then they rank you in divisions based on numbers to start the year. So we put forward that we had about 18, give or take, to start the year. So we go into what was Division 3, and then after 4 rounds they rank you, and they put a couple of teams up and a couple of teams down halfway through this, or 4 games into the season, which keeps it fair. So we've got North Haven tomorrow, 1:10 at Birdwood. So.
Before we go to Jaden, everyone talks about the junior situation. What would you like to see moving forward for country division? What are some ideas? I spoke to Frog before. He's got some ideas and stuff for the age groups and what. But yourself,
yeah, well, it's
what are you
hard
noticing?
for country division because there really just isn't the kids. Like we could merge our juniors with Kersbrook, with Gummeracka and Torrens Valley, and we still wouldn't create another team. So the country division juniors is hard, but what we need to do, in my opinion, is in junior footy in the hills is to have one comp, because there are teams, there's big clubs in Div 1 who are struggling with numbers. And if we sit down and work out at the start of the year and we have, say, a 2-division thing, it doesn't matter where the kids play. I mean, the Div 1 clubs all want to have their 5 games on a Saturday, and that's a mandate for their perspective, but it's not even helping Div 1. We can see what's happening in Div 1 with kids too. So, I think we just got to sit down and get together and try and work out. If we work out what's best for the communities to keep the kids playing, that's going to be the result.
Jaden.
How has it been as a club with the juniors, obviously playing on a Sunday tomorrow and everything? How has it been a club, obviously keeping all the players and that together, and obviously senior players connecting with the junior players? How has that been as a club this year?
Yeah, the group we've got, that under-16s group we've got a great bunch of lads and we've got a great bunch of parents. Like, they really tight-knit. So it's been... we discussed it early in the season. We had a choice to disband them and have some go here and some go there, and some play at Loby, some play at Manham, some play at the Barossa, or we could choose to stick together and stay in together and play in the SAFL. But yeah, it is tough when you talk about having them play up. Early in the season, we had some under-16s playing in our A's and B's because we were short, and that was really good. It gave them somewhere to see they could come and play. And yeah, I think especially next year when you see these, because the under-16s being predominantly 15 years of age, they're that 1 year away from playing constant, probably senior footy. But I think you'll see next year, a few of these kids playing a lot more senior footy.
Now, I noticed there Brandon Ashby's. You got a brother down who's a strength and conditioning coach at Sturt? Blake. And I understand that he's got a opportunity with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I don't quite know how many people applied, but obviously it's international applications, so it was thousands. And yeah, he goes across and trains with them for 2 weeks and does
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is unbelievable pre-season. He's very dedicated to his craft, Blake. He always wants to progress and be as good as he can in that field. And this is going to be. Yeah,
so when does he head off?
I couldn't honestly tell you, but it's not long. It's shortly. It's not something that's going to be a couple of months down the track. It's soon, but yeah, I couldn't tell you how long, but it's for 2 weeks. Yeah,
fantastic. And today, so far so good from the lads. Just hopefully clean up a little bit in front of goal. But how have you found it?
Yeah, it's like anything. We managed to spread like we have today. We're pretty confident the game plan stacks up. It's just if we can put it all together, and the boys are actually spreading very well, they're running well, we're hitting targets. We are making it hard on Torrens Valley. I heard Frogger say before the game that they are very strong inside over the ball, Torrens Valley, and they do have some match-winning players. I mean, obviously they're building what they've done. They beat us last year, and then they beat Gumaraka not long ago this year. So yeah, but if we can spread the ball and keep spreading that defence of theirs around, then we're confident we've got the talent to kick the goals anyway.
And just finally, if you don't make the finals, who do you think at this stage is this team to beat?
Yeah, I said it last year, and I still reckon it's the same this year. It's a real match-up thing. Kangaroo are obviously very solid across the ground. Ironbank have a lot of standout talent that can dominate a game. Gumaraka with the Hannah boys, a bit similar, but they all tend to match up differently. Kangaroo can beat a Gum, but a Gum can beat an Ironbank, and an Ironbank can beat a Kangaroo. So, but I think they're possibly Meadows. We saw what they can do too. So, that top four is a raffle, really. I think. But it's real close. The whole comp's close.
Any thoughts on the male medalists as well? Because I think you predicted the one last year. So any thoughts on this year so far of what you've seen?
Yeah, I mean the Hannah boys are going to be up there. It depends on. I haven't. We only see them once a year. But so the Vandermeer is. He's going to pole, and then you get to Meadows, and they're sort of, whether it's a Coombe or someone like that from Meadows, and a Rossi obviously stands pretty tall for. For Kangaroo, but yeah, I think it'll come from one of them.
Terrific. All right, thanks very much, Barchi. And of course,
no worries.
Birdwood sponsors: Grandview Windows, Lovell's Bakery, Mount Pleasant Butcher, One Healthcare Woodside, the Gully Public House and Gallery, Blumberg Hotel Birdwood, and Loneco. So, all the best for the second half.
Thank you. No worries.
We'll talk soon.
Good on you. Cheers.
Jaden, stats.
Cheers. Thanks, Goldie. So. Well done to both sides in that quarter. Well done to Birdwood. The stats, so 29 kicks to 24 in favour of Birdwood in that quarter from the 10-minute mark. So,
of course, you rocked in a bit late because you played the match before.
So, yes, correct. So, just pointing that one out, Goldie. And then there was 7 inside 50s to Birdwood to 2 to Torrens Valley in that about 15 or 20 minutes or so. So, see if Torrens Valley can hit back here, Goldie.
Torrens Valley sponsors today: G. Hughes Construction, Building on Tradition, Rockford, Barossa, Thornby, Cooper's Farm Supplies, and Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant. So thanks very much for that, and we're ready for the second half. Barchi makes his way off. Thanks, Barchi.
Thank you, boys.
Okay, we're ready to roll here, Jaden. Lovely conditions still.
Yes, great conditions. Yeah. obviously, hopefully we don't get any rain. Doesn't look like it at the moment.
Don't think so.
Don't think so. So yeah, no, really good conditions. It was very good conditions playing as well. So
got some galahs, I think, on the outer side there on the tree. So they're starting to nestle in for the second half. Pistols wakes his way back in
sun
here.
beaming over the ground. So yeah, it's good conditions.
Okay, we're ready for the second half here. As I said, Torrens Valley got a player off. Tim Sumner, he's injured. Maybe a kneecap there. 9-10 to 1-1. So comfortable lead. Let's see if Torrens Valley can get a little bit of full momentum. They started all right with Rogue getting the ball from that stoppage. And it's a free kick here to Birdwood, to Ashby. As we said, back at the club this year. Previously played last year at the Raiders. Bridgewater Callington having a bit of a go in Div 1. Mark on the outer side there to Neil. Kicked the first 2 goals for Birdwood. Here's Partridge, Ben Partridge. Several of the players for Birdwood coming through in the senior colt grades. Had a good side in the senior colts. And a defensive mark here for Torrens Valley as they look to repel the ball towards centre-half back. And the G-Train Pistols takes a good mark at centre-half forward.
Yeah, good mark by Big Garrick. As we go around the grounds, we can tell you Nan Bremer 4-4 lead, Onka Valley 4-2. Half-time of that Division 1 clash, which is a vital one. So here's a chance here for Jones, racing in front of the scoreboard, which, as you can see in the background, 9-10 plays 1-1. So the Academy boy to pitch it back in here. So Torrens Valley Lions looking to for an improved effort here in the second half in front of a pretty good crowd here at Mount Pleasant Oval. Improvise there, high kick away, socket kick. Up here, ball goes to ground. Infringement there. Torrens Valley looking for a free kick. Sandy Hughes under the bottom of the pack there, but umpire Holmes says I'll ball up. So, ruck contest. Garrick nicely taps it down to Ashby, got a little toe poke away. Here's Westover. Working hard there for the Lions was Daniel Sumner. Aston, I think it is, gets it back here. Wrapped up there was Smart.
Got another score, Pistols. Mount Barker 5-8, Achunga 5-4 out at the Summit.
The Pancreatic Cup game out there, the Purple Day. So ball up. Garrick once again, wins it down yet again. Gets it back here to Peters, who's been very busy. Got it Ashby. Ashby was under pressure as his kick is cut off here. So the Valley Lions certainly showing a bit more endeavour here. A nice use of the body here by Lucas. Opportunity for a teammate to grab the ball and put it forward. Bouncing ball. Good defence here by Birdwood, keeping the ball in front of him. Going to ground there was Jordan St. Clair for the Valley Lions. Of course, we're
the A grade, well, at quarter time anyway, it was Meadows 2-2, Macclesfield 1-3 in the big match out there at Macclesfield.
So Blickars with the ball. Meanwhile, there's been an incident over the other side here by the looks of it. Umpire coming in here behind the play. Something's happened here, boys. As I said, even called out the cameraman, James, who's usually spot on. So the ball's going to come back here. Looks like the free kick will go to Westover. So
yep, he kicks the ball towards teammate here in Fora. So Birdwood looking to move the ball inside attacking 50 and a good mark there. Well, pretty easy mark to Wallace. So Wallace kicks the ball and inside 50 takes the mark there. So Neil with this opportunity for Birdwood to kick his third.
Yeah, kicked the opening 2 goals of the game for Bird. So just looking at, they just don't spread when Birdwood have the ball, Torrens Valley. It's like they're playing the corridor and you just see them run into space here. So easy, the Roosters. So the Lions would like to at least make a contest, one-on-one football. It's Jaden J. Of course, having a difficult task in the second half. He made a picking the best player for the sake
most effective.
Dartfish Beanie. It's Neil's pretty happy as
well,
he gets
he's
his
on
third.
track at the moment. He's kicked the third.
Yeah, so Neil, 4 minutes into the second half, has his third goal. So just cruising away because they led by 20 points with a good opening turn, 3-8 to 1 goal. And they extended that to 9-10 to 1-1 at halftime, a 57-point margin, which further extended here now to 11-10. 10-10, sorry. So, 63-point margin. So, Lions, what can they do to make a game of it in front of the faithful? As we said, good crowd in the house here. As we thank our club sponsors for today, Torrens Valley, G. Hughes Construction, Rockford, Barossa, Thornby, Cooper's Farm Supplies at Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant, and for the Birdwood Football Club, Grandview Windows, Lovell's Bakery, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Healthcare, at Woodside, the Gully Public House and Gallery, Blumberg Hotel, Birdwood and Lone Go. Here's a chance for the Lions as they go into attack here. Good work there. Chance for Penny, snaps it forward. Will it sit for Rigney? Yes, grabs it, tries a little underground bouncy kick. Idea was right, but in the end just bounced over the line for a minor score, but at least they're on the board in the second half. Bird will quickly bring it out here. Off hands there, Treveau involved. Bouncing ball comes out the back. The whistle is gone. Play on, says the umpire, to advantage. Taken away by Fora. Puts the ball in the wing area. Slick move by Brad Green. Got it here to the run of Miller. Made that sensational leap in the second term. Ball comes down here, but chopped off there for the Lions. So, Lions put it up here. It's a chance to target here. It's smart, but chipping in is Miller. And taking the mark, as I said, through for a sensational mark, which resulted in an even more sensational goal from De Kock. Ball spills loose. Here's a chance for Oakley. Umpire Wild, you can probably see on the screen, indicating a push out there. Dylan Rowe, your boat. Not happy with the decision, but we're not going to change it. So an opportunity here for Stephen Peters, who's been very handy in the first half. Perhaps be behind the contenders for the Dartfish beanie here this afternoon, is the most effective player on the ground. So Peters has kicked 5 goals. Had a game earlier in the year on the wing, so he knows where the big sticks are as he goes towards the entry road end. Sets it on its way. His teammates in the goal square like it, so does go by Trevor McDonald. So Peters was his second for the game, and the 11th of the match overall for the Roosters, who are just really starting to build a nice little work on their percentage here. I said only the one win on the board so far, but you never know in football. You get a bit of a run on. Percentage may well come in handy later on, as I think the top 4 settled in the country division, but Macclesfield holding on the 5th spot, but well, perhaps Birdwood and Kersbrook having a bit of say in who takes that 5th spot. So back in the centre, 11-10 plays 1-2. Game heavily stacked now in favour of the Birdwood Roosters. Big Garrick up against Blickards, the skipper for the Lions. So 2 big men have battled well all day. Some good aerial duels, that's for sure. So here they go again. This time Garrick. Blickards got it down slightly. Penny could have been held there as he was going for the ball. Indicates I was being held. Notices the umpire, so the free kick will go to Ashby for the Roosters. So Ashby swings onto the left foot, gets it out wide. He's going to lead out here by Jones. The skipper drifts into space nicely. Looks quickly to moving on. He's going to lead in the scoreboard pocket. And the mark taken out by Neil. Already with 3 on the board. 1 in this term already. So Neil. James Neil. What's on offer? In front of a flock of Birdwood Roosters supporters there. No doubt happy with the scoreboard at the moment. Just shading his eyes in the sun here. Great conditions. Pleasant conditions here at Mount Pleasant, Talunga Park. So chance here for Neil as he lined up for his second of the game, second of the terms rather, and 4th of the match. But this time he's pulled it a little bit to the left. Up by Trevor McDonald waiting for what's happened? Out of bounds, is it? Yes, it is. So last touch, so it'll be a resultant free kick to Malcolm Aston right by the behind post here on Call to Wild. Trust you're enjoying our worldwide stream.
9 minutes gone in the third term. Birdwood comfortably in control. 11-11 to 1-2.
Sugar Penny.
Penny kicks the ball out towards the half back line. Mitt put up there by Fawcett. Around the areas, Nick Wheeler, short pass, finds Jed Russell. As we've seen, he can drift forward, kick goals, 9-minute mark. So Russell from outside 50, long kick, inside 50, Rowe backing back, 2-on-1. Peters put in the fist, ball hits the deck. Here's Oakley, ball spills out. Umpire has deemed it's going to be a free kick. So it's going to Rowe. So Dylan Rowe for Torrens Valley.
Always gives you an honest performance, Goldie.
Absolutely. He kicks the ball to a teammate who takes a strong mark. Is that the captain? It is. Lucas Blickards takes the mark, with Birdwood leading comfortably here by 69 points as we head towards the 10-minute mark. Go forward, and he does.
He's been undecided where he was going, but as Goldie called, decided to go forward over the back of the pack. Smart getting involved there. Here's a chance there, a bit of magic out there from Daniel Sumner. Finally hacked forward for the Lions, bouncing ball. First to get there for Birdwood was Mark Lambourne. Here's a chance for Big Garrick. Oh, the big man, very agile. Intercepted though. Here's a chance for Smart. Smart gets it further afield. Teammate there in Lucas, former Harndorf player, but in the meantime the whistle is gone. Lucas the benefit of the free kick. Gets it across here, bouncing ball. Was Aston, gets the Sugar Penny. Gives it back here to a teammate in Hayden Hill. Deep in defence. Oh, and a mark taken there by Trevorrow. Yes. So Cyril Trevorrow with the mark, was former Ramblers player. So the chance here brings some joy to the, should we say, long-suffering Valley Lions supporters here. Had a pretty packed pavilion undercover here. So Trevorrow from about 30 metres out. 45-degree angle. And Cyril
There we go.
has potted that one. It's been a long time, but the Valley Horns are blaring here. There's seconds on the board for the HCS
just
Cyril
from the
Trevorrow.
So you get a bit of a look onto the field, Joe. Let's have a look at a replay here, Pistols.
Yeah, good angle goal. It's had plenty of experience in the River Murray Football League, where we were last week. And once again, thank you to the River Murray TV boys for their hospitality.
Sharpshooter, Silent Assassin, Ramblers Premiership Player 2021.
So the Sizzler sizzled that one through from acute angle.
Apparently he makes Australia's best jerky. He's kicking sausage rolls on a Saturday as well.
Is that right?
Yep.
The Jerky King.
Bring it all here.
Well, sausage rolls, as you said, perhaps they need a few more just to give them a little bit more respectability here and warm the local crowd up, get involved. So Garrick back in the centre, Blickars. Garrick wins it down. First to get there will be Ashby, soccers it forward. Bouncing ball further, knocked forward there by Neil. Comes back here to Ash forward, the veteran. That's to make him come back to play here at Mount Pleasant. Ball held in by Jones, and umpire Robbie Wild will come in and ball it up. And we've played 12 minutes, 77 plays forward.
Just be asking for a competitive effort, Pistols, to finish in this second half. Tim Sumner, as I said, off the ground. Looks like, apparently word is it's a kneecap injury. So,
not that that's good, but it's better than what it could have been.
Ashby snaps the ball high, long. Is that going to bounce through? Oh, it's just rushed through for a minor score. Umpire Trev Mack all over the scene there. Said it was touched.
I think it was actually Sammy Green, number
Sam
17.
Green. So Sam Green with a high flying shot at goal. So Trevor Mack says one behind. Got the playground on in the background there.
They haven't seen the dog of the day yet. Don't have dogs out here at Mount Pleasant.
So Torrens Valley kicks the ball outside of the defensive 50 past the scoreboard. And a good mark there by Xander Hughes, one of the young guns in the Torrens Valley lineup. Played under 16 interleague last week, kicked the winning goal for Hills. He goes out towards the wing, pack forms, 1, 2, 3. The captain, he says that's a mark. Stopped mid-play. Says, come on up, I took the mark. Is that dissent? No.
That rule's been dropped, but he probably had a fair case there. Oh, he had a good piece of it. So here he goes.
I'm glad it has Pistols.
Yeah. So Coleman got the ruck duel. Working hard at ground level was Blick Gloves. Got it to Penny, I think it was. He snapped it forward. But intercept mark taken there.
Cam Muster.
By Cam Muster for the Roosters. He goes across here to the centre of the ground. Fires Nick Wheeler the wedge. Arches the back, puts it forward. And picks out a teammate unmarked. This is Sam Green again. He's got a lead here. He honours it. Over the top there.
Is that his brother?
Benny Green. Around the corner. That could be a family
Guessing it's
goal.
his brother.
Could well be a family goal.
Well, Ben Green's known as the running machine. Look out if you're the unlucky defender who has to try to keep up with this man. Beano is having his best year for the Roosters and loves playing on the big oval. Well, set up there by Sam Green as well with his silky skills.
Absolutely.
Nice work.
Yeah, around the corner on the left. Knows where the goals were. So Birdwood, as I said, just looking to really be a ruthless effort here today. Here it is, Goldie.
We spotted the dog.
A little puppy, I suggest, in the top right hand.
Now, where did Gil McLaughlin grow up, Pistols?
Further go down the main street and then turn out towards Canberra Palmer way. So
about 5 minutes away?
Probably 5 to 10.
5 to 10. All right.
But he used to stop in the Mount butcher shop, didn't he? As
Yeah.
Penny feeds it back out here to the goal kicker, Trevorrow.
Backing back.
He goes forward. That's a good grab taken there by Fura.
Yep, off we go. With the, looks like a new haircut style. Kicks out towards the wing. Good gather by Jared Jones. Looking for Wallace. Interception. I think that's Robbie Young. Or Fawcett. Probably Robbie Young,
Cooper,
I think.
the big man.
Oh, nice
Russell,
work. Back
Russell
to Young.
Ebert style.
Sensational stuff. Cooper the Young. And he's wrapped up in the tackle there. So, Torrens Valley, good start to the second half. Kicked a goal. Here's Peter. Oakley, I should say. Wallace. Free kick. Torrens Valley. Off goes Lucas. Little pop-up pass, and that's nice to Harndorf teammates work together. And now they're at Torrens Valley. So Brendan Smart with an opportunity from right on 50. See if he's got the carry here.
Well, as you said, kicked a lot of goals in Division 2 reserve, Division 1 reserves. So yeah, he's given it a good oik. He needs a mark at the top of the square.
Oh.
That number there comes.
Oh,
down.
bit of wrestle.
magic. Bit of magic
We
there
like
from
that.
Daniel Sumner.
Good stuff, Torrens Valley.
Fantastic, and well done, Torrens Valley. Just shows you when you...
Highly competitive this season, and they're starting to click here in the second half.
So, already the most productive quarter of the game, as you can see in the replay. Big kick in. Sumner just grabbed it and had that goal sense. And really nothing that Mark Lambourne could do about
Anything that you'd like to
Jaden
offer here,
Jones.
Jaden?
Cheers, guys. So 23 kicks to 20 in favour of Birdwood. So pretty tight in that area. And 11 marks to 6 in favour of Birdwood as well. Inside 50s, 6-3 at the moment in favour of Birdwood.
Any thoughts on third quarters? You got anything there that you'd like to bring to the table, maybe in a couple of minutes?
Yep, no worries.
Actually, Birdwood coach Andrew Leckel, he was a bit worried about their clearance stats because Lions were on top of that in the first half, but of course it didn't show on the scoreboard. But here's another chance as the Lions go forward. Scrag there was Russell Rigby, noticed the umpire. Having a hack there was West over. Ball goes to ground. Oh, once again, determined effort at the ground level by Rowe. Holds the ball in there for the Valley Lions.
Yes, no, good.
But yeah, he was just saying that their clearance was, that was better.
So it's 3 each at the moment this quarter, by the way. So
What's that? Clearances?
yeah, 3 each. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, half forward line. Here's a chance for Torrens Valley once again to try and get the ball forward. Crashing in. Just in that first half, Birdwood just probably had a bit too much pace, Pistols, to move the ball on that outer side. We got a bit of feeling here. Wallace pushing around. Cooper's in there. Nothing really much. The umpire says...
Hard
"Get
man,
on."
Matt Penny at the bottom of the pack.
Cooper snaps the ball forward. What can Torrens Valley do here? Oh, nice work by the defender. I have to pick up here.
Lambourne.
Lambourne, meantime. Good stuff.
Comes back to him.
And he goes across the ground and finds Ashby because I thought Torrens Valley were on then for another opportunity. Ashby has a bit of a run and carry out of defence is Birdwood.
Here's Inks, the spider. Chopped off here by Blickarves, looks for support. He finds it through the AC there, Rigney. Rigney in turn gives it to a teammate. Chips
Okay.
forward and finds it smart. We know he'll find the distance. Similar kick from this spot previously. Goldie took it right to the top of the line, which resulted in a goal there to Sumner. So
Torrens Valley issue this year has just been getting the four quarters together. Pistols, you spotted another dog as...
coughed up there
oh, hello, bit of razzle.
by Rigney. Has he covered himself in glory?
Not
No.
quite.
Party people right in the boundary line by the Rooster, on the goal line by the Roosters. So they bring the ball out here.
Look at the hard running work.
Yep, they're running pretty hard here. Finds Wallace in the centre of the ground. He looks to play on immediately. Goes the other side.
Oh,
with
hello.
the switch.
That's not the best
the
kick,
two
though.
come off the side. The boot take the mark in the centre of the
Oh,
ground.
Blickarves.
It's Blickarves, the line skipper. What's on offer? Lifts the eyes and intelligent. They're playing
Xander
possession football, and Xander Hughes.
Oh, here we go. Back to Blickarves. Back to Hughes. Snaps the ball. Smothered. Coleman. Good tackle by Hughes. Holds the ball up there. 60 metres out from goal.
A classic example there, Gold. I think they went one too many handballs.
Yeah.
They were in. Perhaps Blickarves. should have
Not
kicked
nice
the ball.
pressure from Torrens Valley, stopping Birdwood with the switcher player on the outer side because they dominated that in the opening half. But this is good period for Torrens Valley.
Oh, well done, young Hughes.
Yeah,
This is
he's,
the development squad.
Very good.
Just showing
Here we go.
A-grade standard. Down here, and there's a chance. I think this might be Rigney. Russ Rigney it is. Quickly gets the ball further afield and finds Sumner,
Switch it on here.
who's the last goal kicker for him. So as Goldie said, just starting to play a little bit for the Lions. See what he fancies his chances there. He kicked the miracle one around the body, so this is a more
Apparently, according to this, he's the better of the Sumners. Wow. Tough, hard inside midfielder. And he's kicked a goal pistol. So with that sort of kick, there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Jaden, any thoughts?
Yeah, cheers, thanks, Goldie. So just go to the kicking count. So it's 28 to 27 now. Inside 50s is 5 to 6. So peaked it back, Torrens Valley, and the marking is 15 to 11. So Torrens Valley, they average a score of 8.7 in the third quarter, boys, and they've already scored 19 points. So that, well done to Torrens Valley there. Birdwood's best quarter is the third quarter with an average score of 17 points. So it'll be interesting to see if they can kick on Birdwood. But well done to Torrens Valley. They've kicked 19 points in the third quarter.
Yep, well, so it's 3 goals, 1 apiece, Jaden J here in the third term, so certainly more entertaining than the first half. 12-12 plays 4-2 in favour of the Roosters.
Oh, row your boat, barging through.
Aha.
Jaden, you were going to say something else?
And the score of 19 is actually the equal highest third quarter score this year as well, Torrens Valley. So
we've got 5 or 6 minutes left, so they're on track for their best quarter for the year.
So, ball comes down there. Here's a chance there. Socket forward. First to get there will be Peters. Gets assistance there from a teammate. I think it was Green coming through. Puts it. Here's Rowe. Up high, over the top of the head.
Young.
Trapped there by Young. Gets it back to Rowe. Probably really didn't want it. Force it. Mops up the veteran. Surrendered gamer. Puts up high. Courage shown there. Ball come well read by Aspie for the Roosters. Chips it out wide. Finds Wallace. He's been very busy as well. Puts it down towards the scoreboard. Oh, could that be 50?
No, smart umpiring.
On Brown, Sammy Green.
Sam Green with the ball. Lovely conditions. Mount Pleasant.
There's the shark in today. The
playground. That's random, isn't it? There's a dog as well, little one.
I saw an alligator as well, I think.
It's all happening here at Mount Pleasant.
There's the alligator.
Ben Lucas has taken the mark. They're looking good here, Torrens Valley. Kicked the ball up the wing, interception there by Coleman, gets it to, off we go, got the ball back from the skipper and Jared Jones, kicked forward, ball hits the deck, Oakley's sniffing around the action here, is that high? Yes it is against Blickhalf, bit unlucky.
Bit unlucky, ducked the chutney there. And
can we have a look at that again?
Yes, bit unlucky there. 10 on the ball as Coleman comes through, puts it out here, off hands, Blickhart's good attack and well, probably clever use, play on. He spun out of the tackle very nice and really wasn't. But anyway.
A bit of cramp to finish off.
Umpires are out there to make the decisions, not me, Goldie. So,
alrighty, reckon
chance here from Miller.
Yep.
He's already kicked 1 goal in the second term. As I said, took that spectacular leap.
A hard-working roaming forward. Millsy's skills on the footy field are only surpassed by his ability to be a pest in the change rooms. Already talked about him, haven't I?
So right behind him, Cameron James Davis.
Towards the playground. Oh, hello. What's going on here?
Don't know why you put it on a man on a worse angle, but you're straight out in front. But maybe owes Benny Green something, Goldie.
Rob Wild with the sunglasses on.
There's quite a lot of sunglasses around nice sunny conditions.
Beautiful. Pouring rain a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
In Mount Pleasant. Nice part of the world.
So Green to kick consecutive goals for the Roosters.
Oh, he's hit the post.
He's hit the post, so maybe the man straight out in front should have had the set shot, I'd suggest, but at the time he probably thought it was a better option.
Malcolm Aston with the kick in here.
Mueller.
Sorry, Mueller. Took my eyes off the camera there for a bit. So Mueller kicks the ball outside of defensive 50, 1-on-1. Strong use of the body by those two players. Wallace, one of them. Is that a free kick at Coleman? No. Umpire says I'll have it.
I thought that might have been more than the free kick than the previous
one. Been good today, the umpires.
Umpire Holmes doing a very good job, and also Robbie Wild, as Trevor Edwards lookalike.
So Rucks go at it. Snap round the corner. Bouncing ball. Sweeping handball back by Russell. Here's Lambourne. Switches play out towards a teammate here in 4 of Pistols, and he goes to a player across the half-forward line who, not the best kick incoming, put him under pressure.
Well, here's Rowe bustling his way through. Can he get it out to a teammate? He does. Gets it back here, though. Chopped up by Aspie. Look for a searching handball. Intercepted here by Lucas. Good work there.
Good mark.
Very courageous intercept there by Inks. The Spider, he's upended as he tried to get rid of it. He fell out of the web. Comes out here's a chance for Westover. Set sail, but back there and take a mark of the last line of defence.
Race the pressure, Torrens Valley.
Could be Cam Jones here.
Kick outside of defensive 50. 1-on-1 contest. Blickhalf, the captain, leaves by the front. He's a good skipper. Here's Matt Penny on cue. Kicks the ball forward. Brendan Smart presenting nicely in this quarter. Andrew Leckel looking on, probably a little bit frustrated. 59 points the margin. Brendan Smart kicks the ball shortish. Drop mark there. Jared Jones flicks it on. Nice attack on the ball.
Neil.
Here's an opportunity for Neil for his fourth. And he sprayed it.
So I must say the endeavour certainly has listed in this second half for Torrens Valley.
Very much so. That's
The
all it
scoreboard might
requires.
say a 60-point margin, but certainly their one-on-one contests have certainly improved as Rob Young will bring the ball back into play. So Young kicks the ball long, looking at it for Blickards. At the back is Russell, dropped what he should have had. Oh, quick hands out here instinctively. Gives it to Wheeler, the wedge. Andrew Leckel nearly got a position there as the ball was straightened up and comes
Coleman.
back into Coleman. Coleman nurses it on.
Oh, it's that pocket again.
Wallace has a little bit of push and
Hello,
down the
behind
bottom
play.
right-hand corner.
Bit of biffo.
Oh, we're going to keep
Rose
this on.
involved.
Here we go. Oh, Card. He's gone for a...
Ooh,
he's
Card.
sniffing around that pocket, isn't
Hang on
he?
the background. We'll keep an eye on it's Russell.
Nice camera
All
work here
sorts
by
of trouble.
James.
It's Wallace in the top of the screen. Will have the shot at goal.
Umpires let that go too.
And only like watching his umpire Trevor McDonald is meanwhile. So Wallace
Nice
gets
camera
the
work,
goal.
James. He was sniffing around in that pocket, the umpire. He was ready to pull out a card.
So Wallace got the goal, but who won on points?
I think it was a nil-all draw. Jaden, your thoughts?
Well done to Birdwood there. 43 kicks to 37. Yeah, we see on the Dartfish replay, bit of biffo there, but yeah. So Birdwood they've winning the inside 50 counts to 11-5 at the moment. Just when Torrens Valley were catching up to that count, guys, but Birdwood now have 22 kicks to 14 as well, with the tackling count 21-22 in favour of Birdwood as well. So winning those counts there.
So Birdwood need to get the concentration here. Torrens Valley applying the pressure. So back in the middle, Blickards, Garrick again, he's rucked pretty well today, hasn't he?
Yep.
Clearance through Lucas in favour of the Lions, but getting back is Russell.
Oh, Russell.
Oh, he's
That's
heavily.
fine.
He took
That's
them out.
okay.
It'd have to be a penalty downfield. No,
That's
I've seen
all
it
right.
paid for worse than that. So Jed Russell, as I said, best on ground for the
Yep,
website.
kicks the ball out towards the wing. 1-on-4 situation. Nice work by Green. Soccer work out towards us. Here's Neil. Keeps the ball alive. The old 1-2. Wallace to Neil. So Neil kicks it towards the half-forward line. Here's Rowe. He's been one of the better defenders on the ground. Tried to get the 1-2 going. Blickards. Free kick. What for? Okay, Torrens Valley ball. Blickards with the ball, the captain, as we head towards three-quarter time. Past us in the commentary van. Smart presents himself, brings it to ground level. Big G train goes in. Oh, lovely. Young kicks the ball forward. 1-on-1 situation. Oh!
Cleverly done there. I think this might be Sumner.
That's a G.E. Hughes construction mark of the day contender right
Good
there.
passage of play. In fact, it is Daniel Sumner who's kicked 2 goals this term.
He's saying, I'm going to have a shot.
Well, why wouldn't he with 2 out of the 3 they've kicked already this term?
The old one-hander.
So Torrens Valley
Sensational.
certainly improved effort on the scoreboard. So Sumner. Better of the Sumners.
Apparently, according to the notes we've
Is
received,
Timmy Sumner off injured.
has kicked 2 goals this term.
Great work there.
Good enthusiasm, Torrens Valley.
Yep, well, plenty to play for here in front of the Heritage crowd, you'd suggest. So
Jane J. Hill.
Yeah, cheers, thanks, Goldie. So 45 kicks to 41 in favour of Birdwood, but that goal was now Torrens Valley's highest third quarter score for the year. So 25, previously, as we said before, was 19. And so that goal by Sumner now takes it to 25. So well done to Torrens Valley there. And the inside 50 count is 11-7 in favour of Birdwood.
Just around the ground is Mount Barker 9-11 leading Achunga 5-5. So skipping out to a bit of a handy lead there, the Roos.
okay, so back in the set, umpire Robbie Wild will get us underway again. Garrick versus Blickards, as it's been all afternoon. This time one day by Blickards. There's a chance here. Westover, I think it was. Garrick follows up with a good strong tackle. Meanwhile, the whistle is gone. Looks like a free kick has been paid to Lucas, who's starting to find a bit of the ball for the Valley Lions. So Benny Lucas, as we said, former Hardorf player and quite a capable softballer too. Sets the ball up high. Sumner territory, big leap there. Ball comes down. Rigney went without it. Cleverly tried to flick it out.
There we go.
Intercepted as the siren has gone for 3/4 time.
Just around the grounds, Meadows 9-8, Macclesfield 5-8 at 3/4 time there as well. We'll go to Tommy just for some sponsorships and a couple of stings, and we'll be back.
Hi, Jared Jones from the Birdwood Footy Club. You're with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
Hi, it's Matt Penny here from the Torrens Footy Club, and you're here with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
Welcome back here to Filming Footy and the Call of the Wild coverage of the Hills Football League Country Division round 9 game between the hosting Torrens Valley Lions and the Birdwood Football Club here at Mount Pleasant Oval. And at 3/4 time, a 10-goal break in favour of the Roosters, but still that thought of we're not done yet here by the improved Lions in that quarter. They actually, after trailing 1-1 to 9-10 at half-time, Benny, they actually matched the scoring, 4 goals apiece in that quarter, so 5-2 plays 13-13, but where there's life, there's hope.
Oh, yeah. Well, the man holding the magnet board has said we're still in this.
Coach Adam Penny.
Adam Penny just having a bit of a chat here to Dylan Rowe. So they're right in this.
And of course, we must thank our match day sponsors for making it all available here, the trip out to Mount Pleasant. Torrens Valley, G.E. Hughes Constructions, of course, building on tradition. Rockford Barossa, Thornby, and Cooper's Farm Supplies at Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant. We thank you very much for your support of the Torrens Valley Football Club. And for the visiting Birdwood Football Club, we thank Grandview Windows. They'll be pretty happy with what they're seeing at the moment. Goldie, Lovell's Bakery, Mount Pleasant Butcher, One Healthcare, Woodside, the Gully Public House and Gallery, Blumberg Hotel at Birdwood, and of course Loan the Co. Thank you very much for their support as well. So Adam Penny, still plenty of positives there in the Lions lineup.
Very much so. Jaden, you got some stats that matter at 3/4 time?
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Goldie. So just the stats for that quarter there. So it was 46 kicks to 42 in favour of Birdwood. Tackle count was 24 each, and so well done to both sides. Good pressure there. The marks 22 to 14 in favour of Birdwood. Inside 50s was 11 to 7, and the handballs was 14 to 8 in favour of Birdwood. But Torrens Valley, they kicked 4-goal 1-25, so their highest third-quarter score for the year. Birdwood, their score of 27 was their equal second highest third-quarter score for the year as well. So. Well done to Birdwood. And that actually score of 25 for Torrens Valley was their highest third-quarter score since round 8 last year as well. So, yeah.
Thank you, Jade. As we go around the grounds for Think Road Safety, 3/4 time, Division 1, Onka Valley 6-5, leading now Bremer 5-6.
Okay, interesting. That's interesting, Pistols. Yeah.
Yes, you are. Sorry.
They don't want to lose that one, the Rams.
No. So, anyway, we'll try and bring you an update of that as we get set here for the start.
All right, let's see how we go. Torrens Valley. Good quarter, that one, Pistols. How many did they kick?
4 goals apiece.
4 goals apiece. I like the enthusiasm from the Valley Lions. Here's on the scene. Regmeet gets the ball out. Penny involved in the build-up. Here's row your boat. Got a word from Adam Penny at 3/4 time. Wonder what he said, because he's inspired him to kick long, strong in attack. And the Roosters under enormous pressure, clearing the ball. I think that's Coleman. Squeezes the ball out and finds Fura.
Thought he'd almost kicked the wrong way, but he visioned he got it to Fora. Fora goes back from whence it came.
There's a
And
paddock
finds
out
a
here.
teammate out there in front of the scoreboard. So up the line they play. Comes here to Ince. So the Spider puts it further afield. Finds Westover. Kept the ball in nicely. And suddenly they're in the forward 50. Bouncing ball. Here's Mueller, the veteran. Here's
Good tackle.
Neil dispossessed. Jones is lurking.
Good work.
Comes out the back door here to Young. He's
Robbie
got time
Young.
to steady. Picks out a target, but a high kick.
That's good.
Blickards.
Oh.
He's got support here though from Rigney.
Nice
Rigney
vision.
get it over the top back here.
Here we go.
To Aston. Aston with a long handball out here to the Sugarman and Penny. Penny goes further afield. But meanwhile the whistle
Downfield
is
free
gone.
kick, I reckon.
Downfield, I think it's going to come back to Matt Sugar Penny. Must have been dealt with as he kicked the ball. You'd think it'd be down the field, wouldn't you? But anyway.
So Penny with the ball. Opportunity. Squeezes it out to Lucas. He's been one of the better players for Torrens Valley. Finds a player out here. Patient build up. So, Torrens Valley up the wing. Smart. Spoiled from behind and gathers nicely. Gets it to Cooper. The old 1-2. Tried to anyway. Smart charges in. Gives away a free kick. That's a bit clumsy.
Yeah, for us. Saying a heavy hit there from Smart. So Coleman or the
Peter.
Peters.
Yep, he goes into the middle of the ground. Umpire just saying,
No, come back.
come back. Umpire Wild.
Got to do things by the board.
Glasses are off for Umpire Wild to start the final term. A little bit shadowy now, so no need for the
No.
sunglasses.
Miami Vice look.
Yeah, very good look in the first 3 quarters. Spura. He goes up the wing. Not the best kick. It might come off though. The G-Train gets it on here to Neil. He goes a low ball. That's hit the ground. Umpire says it's a mark,
Miller.
but he plays on. Miller squaring ball. Wallace backing back. Chest mark. No, dropped.
Well
Robbie
done.
Young off to the races. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, well done, Robbie Young.
Oh,
Chips
it's a
up the line.
bun
Finds James, I think it is. Cam Jones. Gets it further afield, but cutting off is Russell. He's certainly racking them up this afternoon. So Russell out wide. Got a loose player out there.
Steve
And Peters
Yep.
is also racking them up this afternoon. Casually caresses it up to Westover, who's got a space to work in. Puts it forward.
Oh, Oakley.
Chance for Oakley. The long run-off, man. 400, what did you say? 140 Ks.
140 Ks
That's
for
pushing
SA.
up towards S-Tate
Yeah.
territory.
So stoppage situation inside attacking 50 here for the Roosters. Oakley doing the rucking. Torrens Valley on here. Robbie Young, he's been, that's not Robbie Young, but he's been one of the better players, Robbie Young. Nice work. Rigney. Good work. Transition here from Torrens Valley. The old look-away
That was
handball.
Hayden
There's a Matty Penny.
Oh,
and
that's
Brendan
sweet by
Smart.
Penny.
He probably
Sweet.
could have kept running there, Smart, but just holds it up.
Sweet pass from Sugar Penny. Although he's starting to show the signs now. Perhaps there's a bit more work on the track.
Well, Mount Pleasant will provide some plenty of running in the second half of the season. They got games
That's
here.
true, having played at
Mount Torrens.
yeah.
Different sort of confines, isn't it? A few players cramping here into defensive 50. Torrens Valley might have clicked in the second half. Pistols on the Mount Pleasant Oval.
Well, there
Getting
you go.
used to the new terrain. They played at this ground this season?
No, this is
No,
the first game
this
for the
one.
season. Hence the reunion.
Terrific.
So,
Oh,
that's
clever
right.
ruck
Here's a
work.
chance. Oh, nicely gathered there by Aston. Although he's set upon by a couple of Roosters. So
Yeah.
once again,
Just continuing to fight here, Torrens Valley.
yeah,
It's good.
they're playing the game out. Cooper in front. Garrick. Westover. Garrick goes back at ground level. Oh, still going the big man. Gets there. Here's Aspie, who employ a bit of soccer work as he
Row
gets
your
it forward,
boat.
but straight to Rowe. Rowe turns and drives it back from whence it came.
G-Train.
Underneath is the man who was involved in G-Train.
Yep, it's got a player on here, outer side.
We look.
That's Wheeler. They like using this side of the ground. Here's Wallace. Keen to Ashby looking for a short pass. Wallace shielding his eyes. Probably doesn't need to anymore. It's shadows. He goes up with a short pass. Finds Green. So Green with a short pass. Bit of zigzag work here. Ashby going backwards or across the ground. Peter dropped that one. Poor football there from Birdwood, and a free kick is given away here to Torrens Valley. Cyril Trevorrow will drive the ball towards the half-forward line. Here's Sumner. Drop that one. Ball brings it to ground level. 1-on-3 situation there. And it's out of bounds just around from Froggy Lecco and the coaching team for Birdwood.
So they had to cough up a 57-point deficit at half time, the Lions, so they're always up against it. But in the second half, they've certainly, third quarter, 4 goals apiece. And we've played nearly 6 minutes this final term, Goldie, and no score on the board for either side, so they've really closed the game up.
Oh, absolutely. We'll go to stat
They'd
shortly
probably
from
like
Jayden.
to restart again. There's Rowe.
Rowe,
bursts
your
his
boat.
way through the big man.
Yep.
Will it stay in?
It does.
Off hands. Muster involved. Also back there is Ince. So the Spider-Man gets it across. Oh, he's got a paddock
Here we
out
go.
here for his teammate in Wedge Wheeler.
Puts the ball on the ground, across the wing area. Brings the ball back in dangerously. Just some skill errors from Birdwood. Letting themselves down here. Robbie Young with the ball. Mind you, Torrens Valley's pressure is right up there. Kick deep inside 50. Over the back of the bus. Who's lurking? Torrens Valley. Sumner charging out of the goal line. Applying a bit of pressure.
Russell.
Peter got the ball from Russell. Pop-up pass. Roy. He's really busting his guts in there. Here's Garrick. Over the top to Ashby, and he wheels the ball forward for Birdwood.
So Ashby right in front of our
Great
filming
mark.
footy. Calling point, taken it by Miller. He's off the races. He hits the ground running, puts it in high. It's a chance for Oakley.
One
Got
on
a
two.
couple to beat. Oh, good defensive work, brings the ball. Hughes gets involved. Going to ground level to Torrens Valley defender. Oh, stolen by Jones, who was actually pointing for a free kick. Gets it out here to Neil. And that's remarkable if you watch that replay. You watch Jared Jones. Looks like he was appealing for a decision with the ball on the ground. Realised
Flicked out.
it's live. I got it. Gave it to Neil. Run in goal.
A few players cramping there. There it is. Flicked out. And a run in goal. So Birdwood kicked the first goal of the final term. Jayden?
Yep, cheers guys. So yeah, 15 kicks to 14 in favour of Birdwood. The inside 50 counts is 3-2 in favour of Torrens Valley at the moment.
So fourth goal that match for Neil Benny as 14-14 plays 5-2. So Birdwood just extending that margin. But as we said, a lot better fight in the second half from the Torrens Valley Lions. Of course, wearing the blue and white stripes as a tribute to the former Mount Pleasant and Pleasant Valley Football Club. It's played their last game, a long time ago, 1996.
You got the info, don't you?
I have got the info here from the last time they played. In fact, I will tell you,
Yeah,
the last
go
game,
on.
official game from Pleasant Valley, as he's grabbed the wrong bit of paper.
That's all right. Well, you take your time. Ball comes out. Nice clap on there by Jones. Got it to Wallace. He gets it to Ashby. Ashby on the left. Pop-up pass. Good burst there in the mark. Taken by Jordan Miller. Gets it on to Ashby. Little pop over the top. Looking for Green. Torrens Valley, a lovely underground hand pass. Young got the ball
Force
back there and...
Force it, dispossess it. Now, I can tell you the last game for the Pleasant Valley Football Club, they played at Macclesfield. So we're looking at about August the 19th, 1996. Macclesfield 14-19, defeated Pleasant Valley 9-11. So
and then what happened after that?
Then Mount Torrens played the same day. They were defeated by Gumaraka, 21-19 to 9-4. And over the following summer, for the 1997 season, the two clubs decided to combine. But interesting, that 1996 season, Benny, the Pleasant Valley and Mount Torrens played as separate in the seniors A's and B's. But I notice here in the Colts competition, junior Colts and senior Colts, they were actually playing as Torrens Valley.
There you go. So it's the beginning
a
of
forerunner to the senior full amalgamation.
Russell drives the ball forward. 1-on-1 contest. Partridge involved. What can he do here? Well, he's set upon by a couple of Torrens Valley players.
And Bob Miller was the final coach, whether he's captain coach of the Pleasant Valley Football Club. Some of the best players on the day were Markham, Jones, Gershwitz, Puglisi and Muir. From Mount Torrens in their final appearances, Jay Jones, Wilson, Foster, David Moore and Jeffrey
In
Lowe.
the meantime, a lovely goal there by Nick Wheeler. We'll just have a look at that on the replay. Just weaved his way in and out of traffic. Bird would kick along.
So his first for the afternoon.
From a stoppage situation. Lovely work.
Nice tap there by Oakley. Oh yes, well done Wheeler. The wedge just threading his way through nicely. Like a knife through butter there.
Yeah, good one. So Torrens Valley just skip out to a 72-point lead. They lead 15-14. Torrens Valley 5-2. 4-goal third term from Torrens Valley.
I tell you, look at effectiveness on the ground. Doesn't have to come from the winning side because this man, he's
Gillen
played
Rowe.
pretty well today. Penny's had a bit of it because Blickhards. So, yeah, Jade, the man with the hard decisions, that's why we get him on. And also he stars out there on himself, don't he? How many stats was it?
Oh, a few kicks, 3 handballs.
Just,
Of course, his famous segment coming up called Take Us Through.
Yes.
Which will be good.
Yep. So Russell gets the ball out. Here's Wheeler, the goal kicker. Back in the action, nurses it forward and for a teammate there. Oh, great gather by Neil's also been amongst the goals. Nurses it up and finds Green. I think this is the Ben variety.
Yep.
With the white boots. So Ben Green.
Oh, into the man on the mark.
man on the mark. He blocked his copybook. Here's Wheeler again. Gave him the opportunity to get another stat. Gave it to Ashby. The interleague rep just caresses it up and finds
Wheeler. I think.
Miller.
Miller, sorry.
Miller in the red boots.
Yep. You're just darting the eyes inboard here. He's got Coleman on.
There's a sheep of the day there.
Hello.
That's a newie, and another one hiding around the back of the tree.
There's another one
Another
as well.
one, aha.
3 sheep.
And don't forget Thornby, who are great sponsors of Torrens Valley, because one of the best lamb producers in South Australia.
Oh, is that what you, yeah, okay. They're on their way to that.
Yeah, jump butts.
Kick to the line. Off hands, Jones sniffing, and that's gone through minor score.
Yeah, Thornby down there at Sanderson, Goldie, they've the best lamb roast in Australia.
Big call.
Yeah,
it's a good night for a lamb roast.
Yeah, it is indeed. So Mueller brings the ball back in for the Valley Lions out there. Finds a teammate and force it. As I said, special comeback game today by young Ash, or old Ash, 300 gamer. Gets it back here to Aston, so the ball camped in the defensive zone for the Lions, a.k.a. Roos this afternoon. Pleasant Valley Roos.
Yep, kick outside the defensive 50. Over the back, Young will go in hard and take a good tackle. No issues there, right in front of us.
Man with a broken ankle. Amazing. Maybe that's effective as he gets a free kick right in front of us. Lazarus.
Yep, kick the goal. So Young, I reckon he played in the Div 1 Grand Final for Torrens Valley.
Yep.
Kick over the top. Pack forms. Here's Wallace. Oh, Rowe. Bang, thanks for coming.
Right.
You're not going anywhere, he says.
State of Origin tackled that one. Be happy with that.
So Lucas Blickharts will go on the ruck here against Garrick or Cooper. We'll find out shortly. Cooper will. Blickharts is sniffing.
Oh.
Here's Lucas. Snaps the ball inside 50. And here's Jed Russell.
Yeah, Jed Russell, consistent all game, whether up forward or in defence, puts it out wide here to Wheeler. He's in slow motion as he's got a paddock to work and lumbers on the ball. He'll handball over the top to Fora.
He's wearing Jock McClay's old number.
He is indeed. Puts it down. Here's a chance for the skipper and Jones. Once again, Young is everywhere.
And the sheep in the background.
Sheep in the background. You on cue.
Having a bit of a among the grass.
Grazing there, Ben.
Grazing.
Lovely scenic rural outlook here in the Adelaide Hills at Mount Pleasant. Trust you enjoying our coverage on filming.
Oh, there's an alpaca.
There's an alpaca in the day.
Yeah,
it's all happening out here. Good work there by Fawcett. The veteran nurses it up the line looking for a teammate. Good defensive spoil. There's a knee stuff. Here's Garrick, who's been quite effective this afternoon as well. Mungs the ball back, but once again, I think it's Rob Young.
And if you're keen to watch the game back, pre-game pistols, who did we have on as guests?
We had Peter Milky Vivian and Ian Crone, two great Central Districts Football Club who started their careers up here at Mount Pleasant a long time ago, Goldie.
Wallace, meantime. Oh, Rowe hit the deck. He's worked hard today.
Winebrick.
Webbs
in the league.
He played interleague last week, and that's chopped out there by Fawcett.
He's working into the game.
301 plus games, or 300 plus games. Off to the races through the middle of the ground.
Rigby.
He finds
Blickharts.
1-2.
Basketball skills.
Snaps around the corner. Let's have a look at that. That's very nice from the captain. Trevorrow takes the mark. Trevorrow.
It's very nice there, Big Lucas. Just in the one.
Have a look at this. Thanks for coming. Put a bit of a layup there.
Yeah. And then unselfishly.
Goal assist.
As I said, Trevorrow here. The opportunity to get his second of the game. So, Cyril. Sisler.
Yep.
This former Ramblers player, front of the scoreboard, sets on its way.
Nice kick.
Lovely kick. Goal up by Trevor
Right.
McDonald, gets the 2 fingers, so
Was known as the sharpshooter, silent assassin, Ramblers premiership player in 2021. And as I said, when he's not making Australia's best jerky,
Yeah,
he's
the
kicking
jerky
sausage
man.
rolls on a Saturday.
fantastic.
Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So the kicking count 27-23 in favour of Birdwood at the moment. The inside 50 7-4 in favour of Birdwood as well. The marks 13-11 in favour of Torrens Valley, and the handballing count is 5 each at the moment. So tight on those tallies, guys.
Just 1 quarter, isn't it? Pistols at the
Yep.
moment. That second term,
Yep.
Birdwood kicked 6 goals. Other than
6
that,
unanswered
Torrens Valley
goals.
right in the contest.
Yep, so Cooper against Garrick. Garrick with the upper hand, gets in the progress of Wallace. Good work here by Lucas, so he's coming to the game second up. Oh, here's Young just charging through. Great commitment by him, the man with the broken ankle. Had to call him the bionic man, I think, Goldie.
Yeah.
Robbie Young always puts an eye on this effort for his beloved Torrens Valley. So once again, Cooper, Garrick with the extra height, get it out, but once again, Young involved in there. Ball ricocheting, here's Wallace, flicks it out nicely to a lookalike in Jones. Jones in turn gives it to Green, the Sam variety, and laces out Brad Green.
And he
Ben
squares it. Put this one down
It's-
for a goal. Will it? Right to the line, or that'll be a goal. Oakley takes a strong mark 1-on-1.
So the Green family combining there, but good work in the centre by Wallace and Jones. So Timmy Oakley has a kick one in the second quarter when Birdwood ran amok to really stamp authority on this game. So here's a chance to just extend the margin at the moment. 105-38 at the moment, point blank range. Oakley says
Where's that gone? Into the grazing area?
be just like bowl at the number 11 batsman
Yep.
for him.
I was going to say, I hope he hasn't hit one of the sheep over there.
Should be right. Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So, yeah, 29 kicks to 23 in favour of Birdwood. The tackling count is 12-11 at the moment in favour of Torrens Valley. The marking count is 13-12 in favour of Torrens Valley as well, as we nearly 18 minutes gone in this contest, boys.
Yep, so Birdwood Nelson. Jaden, that's a cricketing terminology.
Yes.
111,
Yes.
plays 38. Let's wait for the ball to come back for the Academy boy. Bit of extra work to do on the big surrounds here at Mount Pleasant Oval this afternoon, Goldie. So they've held up pretty well, the young Academy boys.
All
Eye
right.
to a grasshopper over there, the young fella, but he's battled on
Umpire
well.
Wild gets the green light. We're away at the 19-minute mark. Birdwood kick the ball forward once again. 1-on-1 contest over the back. Here's Hughes. Collects it, snaps it, finds Robbie Young. So Young drives the ball up towards Big G train territory for Birdwood. He's got Russell running off the half back line. He'll drive the ball forward for Birdwood. He's got a player out here in Peter. Good 1-on-1 contest out towards the boundary line. Supporters almost getting involved. Pop over pass. Here's Peter. Has a bounce past the grazing sheep. Kicks the ball forward. What's he done? Right to the line. Oakley almost gets a toe poke through, and that's touched. Minor score. So kick-in situation, 20-minute mark. Birdwood 16-16. Torrens Valley 6-8. Ash Fawcett. Short pass. Finds Mueller. He in turn goes further up the line. So beautiful day here at Mount Pleasant. Birdwood will get the chocolates, their second win for the season. Torrens Valley have been very competitive for the 3 quarters. It's that second term, as we said, conceding 6 goals. Ben Green, handball over the top. Peter tries to link up there. Here's a chance. Birdwood, kick forward. Playing in front is Ash Fawcett, takes the mark. 300 plus games for Torrens Valley. Little short pass over the top. Finds Robbie Young. Here goes another little short pass. Finds Matt Penny. So Penny. Just patient build up here from Torrens Valley. That's the mark as well. Don't go anywhere. Jane J. Hill's going to have a bit of a chat to player he deems is the most effective on the ground. So he's Penny just drifting up towards the half back line at the 21-minute mark. Just a reminder, goal kickers so far in this term: Neil, Wheeler, and Oakley for Birdwood, and Trevorrow has kicked a goal for Torrens Valley. Torrens Valley kicked 4 goals in that third term, the same as Birdwood.
Great mark out there by Russell. He's been outstanding this afternoon at both ends of the ground. He chips it short and finds Wybrick. Of course, interleague teammates last week, and they're back in regular company at the Roosters. Puts it forward. Here's Oakley, who's really casting a big presence in this closing quarter. Just his height coming to action. And looks like he's going to have a serious shot here from outside the boundary line. So be outside the 50-metre arc. So Oakley, his third of the game, second of the term, has a sheep watch on. Sets it towards the goal. Won't get there. Garrick puts the big hands up, brought down here and rushed through by Fawcett, showing a bit of experience there to concede the behind there. So 1 goal. Plays 3 in this final term, but as we said, after half-time, a bit more of a contest. Goldie is Ashley Fawcett, chips it out and finds Matt Sugarpenny.
Yep, so Penny finds a team out here. Hayden Hill. Ooh. Okay, Fawcett. Right on the goal line. Yeah, it's been a good second half here for Torrens Valley, that's for sure. 22-minute mark. Just a reminder, don't go anywhere. J Hill's going to have a bit of a chat to a player after the match. That's Torrens Valley. Out towards Rowe, one-on-one contest, almost a one-hander, brings it to ground level. Nice shoe skills. Centering pass. Lovely work, Pistols. Off we go.
Yep, Wybrick chips it inside 50.
Good work from Torrens Valley's defence.
Well gathered there by Partridge.
That's a throw.
So a throw called there. So we can go around the grounds here.
Breaking news.
Happy to report, if you're a Foley Bulldogs fan, they've broken through. First win of the season, Benny and Jaden. Ongar Valley 9-7 have defeated Nan Bremer 7-12. So a major upset there for Nan Bremer's finals hopes. So yes, see what repercussions that has. That's the mark taken there by Lucas for the Valley Lions. Drops down from the Filming Footy broadcast spot. And trust you enjoyed our coverage, as said, through Filming Footy and also on relay to 88.9 FM Lofty this afternoon on the radio. So just playing possession football here in the dying stages. Daniel Summer, he's been pretty good. Kicked 3 goals in that third quarter, boys, so he's been pretty handy for the Lions. Nurses the ball up the flank area by the interchange gate. Taken there by Milliken. He threaded his way through, finally gets a high left foot kick. Goes, higher than it went longer, right in front of coach Adam Penny, the ball over the boundary line, so the academy boy will come in. So the Valley Bulldogs, Ben Jeffrey's first win as a coach, I'd suggest, Goldie.
Yes. I might go around the grounds here, Pistol.
Yeah,
so just
fine, yep.
Yep.
So, ball win. So 23 and a half minutes gone, final term here. Roosters in control, ball comes down. Out the back door was Young, the kick was smothered, actually off Rowe, his teammate. Taking advantage is Wallace, he's run down by a good tackle applied there by Hayden Hill, I think it is. So ball held in there. So good work by Hill. Stopped Wallace streaking away with the ball. So umpire Wild pitched the ball up. The veteran Cooper against Garrick. Garrick wins it down. Tap forward. This time Jones gets the ball. The skipper puts the Roosters forward. Bouncing ball. Here's Oakley again. Putting in the big strides close to the boundary line. He's got a couple of lines to
full time at Macclesfield. Meadows 13-11. Macclesfield 7-11.
I've also got a live score as well. Lobethal 17 goals 10 to Blackwood 6 goals 6.
Oh, wow. Interesting results here as football resumes in the Hills after interleague. So Oakley tried to back flicker, but here Jones getting involved there. Also at ground level once again is Young, who certainly has put his heart and soul into the second half for the Lions. Except for a man with a broken ankle a few weeks ago. Quite remarkable. Garrick flicks it out. Threading his way through his force. It clever gets out to Matt Penny. Penny goes up the line looking for Blickarves. He was held up and obstructed there, but looks like a free kick infringement. It's gone. It's going to go the way of the Lions, and the free kick here is going to go to Brandon Smart. So Smart, just at the back of the centre square, goes forward towards the wing area. Looking for a teammate there. He's giving him a hard task. Tried desperately to reach that ball. There was Russell Rigney. Ball beat him over the line. Unfortunately, the last touch is paid, so Westover brings the ball back for the Roosters. Finds Ashby, who spent last season with the Raiders, and Div 1 Rex back at his previous club. In turn, across here finds Lambourne. Lambourne goes out wide. They make the switch very nicely.
Wallace.
As they've done so. Wallace with the ball, puts it further. Field finds another loose man. In Peters has also been good this afternoon.
He has, and he kicks the ball inside 50 and finds Neil, who's been very good. This is for goal number 4, Pistols, and he'll kick it. So he pops up with 4 goals, and he might have hurt his groin. Oh, he's got cramp. It's a little bit proppy there after he kicked that. 26th minute mark. Have a look at the replay here. Neil, off he goes. Maybe that burst just might have twinged something.
Just stretched it out a bit too much. But I tell you, man, he's kicked 5 goals. He
5?
might be very effective.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, 2 in this quarter, 1 in the third. Didn't worry about the second. They kicked 2 in the opening term, so 5 goals.
That's interesting. There's a late,
Glad it's not my decision, but he could be a late candidate for the coveted beanie, James Neal.
Kicked the first 2 goals of the match. He's the Plank King, Pistols.
That's right, he's the plank man. That might be nice to have a bit of a chat about that.
Yeah.
So maybe, he could be, Jaden J will be the man to decide. As he does astutely each week here in the corner. While trust you enjoying our coverage. Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and of course Hills Football League sponsors. Police Credit Union, West End, Sharon, Sports Power. Courier,
there we go.
Lifestyle Homes, Closing Supermarkets as the siren goes in the background to wrap up a pretty comprehensive win here by the Birdwood Roosters.
Yeah. So coming up shortly, we got Take Us Through with Jaden coming up very
81,
shortly.
Yeah, 81 points. I think that's the final margin here. Benny.
So I've got a
game played pretty hard and tough on occasions, but all the players getting around and shaking hands and done in good spirit. So, Birdwood getting their second win on the board at the expense of the Valley Lions. And of course, Torrens Valley wearing the replicas of the Pleasant Valley Rouge jumper from all those years ago as they play the opening game of the season. Second half here out at Mount Pleasant. So, as you said, Goldie, when you look at 81 points, but the damage was done by half-time, 57-point margin in favour of Birdwood. Second quarter, 6 unanswered goals really put the Lions into the cage, I'd suggest.
Yeah, that was fun. Had a good day, Pistols.
Yeah,
and
country football.
So coming up very shortly, here's Take Us Through with Jaden.
The man with all the decisions. Good crowd in the house now. It's starting to leave, but entertaining day, and I'm sure some great memories have been restored in the clubhouse with, as we said, the reunion of former Mount Pleasant and Pleasant
Here we go.
Football Club. As Jaden J has made his ways over here. Very athletic, Jaden. Why not star in the B grade this afternoon for the Valley Lions? A man who does it all. He commentates, and now he's doing the after-match interview. Down to you, Jaden.
Here, James Neal, kicking 5 goals. Congratulations, mate. Here's the Dartfish beanie for you.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
James just lost his note.
Well, how do you think the game went?
I think we did pretty well. I think we held up as a team really well today. Worked together, hit each other up, ran a lot more, got wide, and ended up being a bloody good win today.
Yep. Just in your own game, obviously high up in the goal kickers at the moment, and kicking a few multiple goals in a few games, mate. Just take us through your game.
I think we just try to present well with each other. I think I done quite well because it's different. Played forward for the first time for a whole game this year. Sort of missed it up there. It's just great directional voice up there and just helped us through, each one of us.
Yeah, and just take us through your positioning. Obviously in juniors, like whereabouts did you play in juniors in Birdwood and stuff leading up? Were you in the midfield or?
Yeah, I played a lot of midfield, centre, forward. They were my main roles. Majority midfield growing up, gone from 13s all the way to here pretty well. So yeah.
And just on the team as well, obviously second win now. Just take us through the week with the team and obviously come off the break as well. What's your goals of the rest of the year?
Just gel together better, man. We've played a pretty poor year so far, and today showed what we can actually work as a team. We want to just keep on getting the ball wide, get our run on because we can run a lot more than most teams, our fitness-wise, and just keep going forward.
Yeah, and just lastly, I've got some information here. You're a pretty good planker or something. Planker, yeah.
Yeah, not too bad at that. Holding the champ right now, so yeah, going well.
Yeah, awesome. Good work, mate. Congratulations on the win and good luck for the rest of the year. Good work. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Jaden J and also James Neal.
Well, I reckon Jared Jones will try and get that beanie off him because he's a big fan of
Wallace,
Dartfish.
Jared getting the coveted most effective player on the ground. He certainly was with 5 goals and getting the rounds from his teammates, no doubt.
Yeah.
What if he might have a share in it? That tends to be the
Kangaroo
situation.
player uses a beanie, doesn't
They
he?
do indeed. So
Hang on, you got
We went shy there, the Bell players, and let me know how well he went. Oh, Neil. So yeah.
well.
But yes,
Good week, Jaden.
Very good interview there. So.
He does it all.
I wasn't saying that. It was good. Good to have a talk to him.
Does it all. He plays the game. He does his stats. Brings his own critical. Well done, critique.
Oh no, it was
No.
good to have a talk to him.
Pull up a chair,
Have a
Jaden.
seat,
I
Jaden.
played against him in juniors, so it's good to have a.
Oh, reminisce on the great days.
Yeah. So yes, but yeah. I've actually got a record stat here, boys.
Oh well, we
it's-
like that. We've waited half a game.
Oh, here we go.
So now
Over to you, Jaden. I'll just move over here.
So I'll leave you in suspense, and actually, I'll take you through the last quarter scores. So tally, so 31 kicks to Torrens Valley, but 39 for Birdwood. So and the handballing count 10-5 in favour of Birdwood, and also 19-18 in the marking count in favour of Torrens Valley. And the inside 50s was 11-4 in favour of Birdwood. So that was the highest aggregate score between these two teams at Mount Pleasant since 2018.
You like that?
So there you go. I like the aggregate scores. So there's a record score there for you boys. So that last goal got it over the line. So
well for records, you know that.
Yes. So there we go.
Fantastic. Now,
yes.
Big question is, you'll sleep well tonight?
Yes, I will. Yeah. Yes, we'll sleep.
Even in case you just tuned in, Jaden played for Torrens Valley today in the
And
reserves.
thanks to Torrens Valley for giving me the opportunity to have a game. It was really,
And I
really
do
enjoyed
believe
it.
it's like an
thanks to
AFL
them.
star getting a
I do
bit
think
of a.
the word got out.
Oh, there we go. There he is.
There he is. The footage here.
Oh, you are
They were in
kidding.
the favourites number 28.
Tommy is exceptional. Let's have a little look at the work here.
You are kidding. Oh, this is a bit of a stitch up. That's right.
No.
Just,
Hi, Jared Jones from the
oh.
Birdwood Footy Club.
Yeah,
Your
I
mate.
love it. Great work, Tom. Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks.
I think Jared Jones was saying, I'm glad Jaden was only in the B grade because I saw him playing and he would have been a big something for us to counter this afternoon. I think Jared was just saying that.
Oh, was
in
he?
the pre-match,
Oh, was he? Was he?
Because obviously he's watching it. But no, I do believe social media was watching you and also...
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
Can we just, Tommy?
paparazzi.
Can we just look
get
at that
back
again? Can we just look at that? Jaden ready to get another
You
stat
see
on the
these
wing.
rare footages of blokes in the 30s like Hayden Button Senior or Teddy Whitten
This
playing
is a
in
one-off.
50s.
Look at this.
But here it is.
Ready
Rare
for the-
footage of Jaden J.
Playing for Torrens
Look at
Valley.
this, just sold a dummy there
that.
from the Invisible Man. Very good here, hiding behind the light post. And just setting up for the next movement, Jay.
Yes, I just got told
And
that
man on
playing
man, you just...
playing on the wing, so yeah. So
I
yeah,
tell you what, that
playing
could
on
go
the
in
wing.
the
It's
archives.
actually the first time. That's the first time I've ever played on the wing. So
Really?
yeah, good
You
experience.
picked a good ground.
Good
You could have
experience.
done worse, I suppose,
Good
Manham,
experience.
which is massive. But
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah, thanks.
Hey,
Torrens
just
Valley
tell
for
us
giving me
out
the
there
opportunity.
because
So it was good.
the surface itself, the turf. Very
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I thought it was good. Yeah.
Because first time they have it. I know they had the show out here, which the horses, etc.
Yeah.
But it's very good out there.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, if it was alright. So yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks again, Torrens Valley, for giving me the opportunity to have a kick around. So
It's like an
yeah,
AFL
good.
player coming back to play for
Oh,
a
it
team.
is.
isn't it?
Like you have
Eddie
is it
Betts
Daisy
and-
Thomas and
yeah.
Swanee, they all go at the bush to play those games. You know, the Carlton draft. They've been playing for country clubs to boost the crowd.
Just one more time, Tommy.
Just one more.
Take us
stop
You'll
out.
never see enough
Stop
of this.
One more time. Here we go.
And I'll tell you what, next time we do it, Tommy will be through the magic of Photoshop. He might even try and get the ball in here near you.
Look at that. Look at that
Look at that,
pivot.
look at
That
the count,
pivot
look.
is sensational.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That looks very good.
I was actually, I was spewing a little bit. I had a chance to kick goal and it's bounced and hit the post, so I was half a chance
Were you
there.
allowed
but
to keep the jumper, or they got you to
that's-
sign it? 'Cause
No.
I reckon that'll
Give-
go
give-
off
give the jumper back.
auction tonight of the jumpers being, those
Been
commemorative
auctioned off,
jumpers.
yeah,
So I tell you, next week if you play, there'll be that many little kids from Torrens Valley with the number 28 double.
You've inspired
I
a
doubt
generation.
that. I doubt that.
Hey, it'll be just going gangbusters,
that.
James.
I
I
doubt
tell you what, it's no doubt about you. A talented man. We don't know any one of us. You're the man.
No, I'm not sure about that. But geez, thank you.
All right, no, thank you. And we've got to say thank you to our match day sponsors, Goldie, of course, the club supporters, GE Hughes Constructions, Rockford and Barossa, Thornby, make the best lamb in Australia.
Well,
just
that's
down
where
the road here.
some are off. Yeah, that's where they're going.
A few of their
Yep.
clients are here watching. I wonder if the sheep are watching this. I'll be heading the other
Call
way.
that,
They won't be going that way. And also, of course, Cooper's Farm Supplies at Mount Torrens and Mount Pleasant, great supporters of Torrens Valley Footy Club. And for Birdwood, Grandview Windows, Lovell's Bakery, Mount Pleasant Butcher, One Healthcare at Woodside, the Gully Public House and Gallery, Blumberg Hotel at Birdwood, and Lone Co. Both clubs, thank you very much for your support of this live
And
stream this afternoon.
as I said, if you just tuned in pre-game, we had a chat. If you want to watch back again, go to Filming Footy YouTube or the Call of the Wild Facebook page. Pistols went 1-on-2 with Gary Vivian and
that'd be Peter Vivian,
sorry.
Gary's brother, and Ian Crone, two
Sorry.
of the great Pleasant Valley, Mount Pleasant footy products who went on to play such distinguished for the state and
Yep,
also Central
course.
District. So
Yep.
get on board with that and
Terrific.
see what you like that. As I said, a couple of other scores that have just come in from the Carrier Pigeons out here at Mount Pleasant. We can tell you Division 1, Onka Valley 9-7 and defeated Nan Bremer 7-12. So very good win by the Doggies, their first of the year, and just tightens up that Division 1 competition. 5th spot there, Joe.
Yes, it does. Yes. So.
And as you said, the last score we had from Loberthorpe, Blackwood were in big trouble.
Yeah,
They had 11 goals, so you'd think
yeah,
they'd have
17-10
losing,
to
so it just
6-6.
opens up.
And Meadows got over
Yeah,
Macclesfield.
Meadows 13-11 defeated Mackie 7-11. So some
Terrific.
results as Hills football's resumed. So that about does us for this afternoon. Trust you've enjoyed our coverage as we set out in Northern Outpost of the Hills Football League. Bit of country division action. Full credit to the Roosters, just a better side in the day, but Torrens Valley certainly after half
No,
time
they're
made a game
competitive.
Which,
Yep.
which their supporters would be pretty happy. Got to thank the best team in the business for their behind the scenes work, because James, the cameraman, braves the elements every week up on top of the van here. So
Would have
well
got a
done to
tan
him.
today.
He would be very happy man with the power getting up by 23 points against Sydney. So
Yeah,
very
that's
happy
right.
man.
And brings you those beautiful shots behind when they can tell they're right over the shoulder as they shoot for goals. So fantastic. And also Tommy, the man who pushes all the buttons and makes us look good. And I tell you what, he's got to put us a lot of buttons to make us look good. So once again, we appreciate your work. Tommy,
Good work.
and that about wraps it up.
Yep.
Thank you, Jade and Jade. Lovely to see you when
No
you can
worries.
fit it in all your other commitments. So it's always good we can join us.
No worries. Thanks,
and
guys.
to you, Goldie,
Yep,
once again,
Pistols.
thanks for a great call. And that's about it. We'll catch you during the week. Don't forget the Huddle Wednesday nights on 88.9 FM for the latest on Hills Football and Hills Sport. But until then, Pistols signing off on behalf of the crew from the Call of the Wild. And until we talk again, keep on chasing your goals. Bye for now.
Hi, Jared Jones from the Birdwood Footy Club. You're with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.
Hi, it's Matt Penny here from the Torrens Valley Footy Club, and you're here with the best coverage of the Hills Football League.